Proud and I'm the thing you've never seen. Don't believe it all like that. No way you could leave us best. Finally what I want is what I need. Never have to hold it back. Something I never had. When I'm falling, no one else around. There's nowhere to go but down. I believe that, and without a doubt, no teardrop will hit the ground. I believe that, and without a doubt, no teardrop will hit the ground. No teardrop will hit the
Now I'm lost in the empty. Why can't you feel me? Doesn't seem like I'm getting through. Now I patiently wait since the day that you killed me, waiting on a signal from you. It's cold now, 6 feet down. I've been waiting on a signal from you. The candles burn, but nothing works. I'm just trapped inside a memory, the only thing that's left in my soul. Where did I go? I think that you know. And now I'm lost in the empty. Why can't you feel me? Doesn't seem like I'm getting through. And now I patiently wait since the day that you killed me, waiting on a signal from you, a signal from you. I'm still waiting on a signal from you, a signal from you.
Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna let it rain. Tonight, we gonna let it rain. Tonight, we gonna let it rain. Just like the sunrise, we gonna let it rain. Just like a spark that's breaking out. Can't make a stop, can't turn back now. We know that there's no room for doubt. No, we can't turn back now. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna let it rain. Tonight, we gonna let it rain. Tonight, we gonna let it rain. Just like the sunrise, we gonna let it rain.
Do you want a Shrimpify micro? Because I'm giving one away, and you can continue watching to find out how you can join this giveaway. Let's go. So I have the mic over here and actually has its own stand, which is pretty neat. There are actually 8 different features of this mic, but I'm only going to be showing you a few. So the first feature I want to show you is a tap to mute, and the indicator goes red, showing that the mic is muted. Secondly, there are actually 4 different polar settings. I'm currently on setting number 3, so you can change it by pressing the middle knob. This is the first setting, second setting, third, and lastly 4th. So the last feature I want to show you is that you can change your input volume by turning the knob. Either right side, where your volume is much louder, or left side, making your voice much softer. So that's only 3 features, but there are actually 5 more that you can explore. So I'm going to show you how you can enter the giveaway so you can explore the other features yourself. If you want to join this giveaway, just follow me at voon_ky, follow Berryfam TS, and follow Shrimpify Global. Like this post and then tag 2 of your friends in the comments. Good luck. Bye!
All right, hello everyone and welcome back to, well, this is going to be the final day, of course, and the grand finals of the Berryfam Season 3 tournament, the TTV tournament, that is. And boy, the way it got to this point, I think has to be talked about. But before we do that, of course, I'm Lott, that's Feis, and of course, this Berryfam tournament is sponsored by our friends over at Shrimpify. So if you're looking for a microphone like the ones that me and Feis are using, definitely go check them out. They are having some sales right now. They have a lot of features. I actually have the box here with me as well. I think Feis, you've kind of enjoyed some of the features of this mic lately, haven't you?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's just a lot of different polar patterns you can use. The RGB as well. It's fantastic. And I couldn't ask for a better starting mic, honestly, if you want to get into streaming or basically if you just need to get yourself a new microphone.
It's great. It's a great plug and play microphone indeed. So yeah, definitely go check out where they are selling those. Or if you're interested, you can go check out Voonki's giveaway and maybe get a chance at getting one of those from there as well. Shrimpify.com. That's where you're going to find them. Anyways, so let's do a little quick recap of what happened so far, right? A lot of best of 1s going into best of 3s. And then we go all the way to this grand final. Our 2 that we're gonna have is Team ESOTERIC and Team SOL8ERRY.
Yeah, I mean, these 2 teams went pretty ham yesterday. I mean, ESOTERIC, his Yoru Gaming, of course, insane alongside Persona. They really helped carry the team all the way to victory, but you know, there's a lot of pretty strong players as well. Espresso Milk, Ender, Miz, they were also pretty insane. They went a nice 2-0 against Team Coldan, 13-9 on Haven, and 13-3 on Ascent. For SOL8ERRY side, though, it was a little bit different. You know, it was a 2-1. They went all 3 maps, best of 3. It looked pretty convincing at first. You know, for a second I thought SOL8ERRY's team was going to win 2-0. But in the end, Classy's team on Haven just brought it back 6 rounds in a row to win 13-10 on Haven. And once they got on towards Abyss, Splash, Redco, they popped off. 13-5 victory here for them, and it was a 2-1 at all. And now we're down to a grand finals, guys. SOL8ERRY versus ESOTERIC himself. Which is the better team? We will know by the end of the night.
It's gonna be, I think it's gonna be insane, honestly, this matchup, because yeah, you have, of course, the namesakes of the teams fighting against each other, of course, right? ESO and Berry going up against each other for that streamer spot in a way. And you have this other storyline happening in the background. Well, not even the background. It will show itself multiple times, probably. You have the whole Persona versus Splash thing happening, which is going to be insane, I feel. And, you know, you have other big names as well in here, like you mentioned Miz, you have Ender, you have Redco, and even then, like, you have some of the other names that are seen around in the community and they can hold their own. You have Rory, you have Free Princess, you have all these people in here. And of course, everyone's going to be trying to fight for the spot, right? So we're gonna see how it goes even.
100%. I mean, the first place, they do get 2,000 ringgit MYR, so it's going to be, you know, pretty decent chunk of money here on the line. It would be nice to share it with everybody on your team. And the fact is, not a lot of players get to be in this sort of tournament setting. So streamers can be casual players, they can play ranked, but not that often do they get to experience that tournament setting. So that's a big shout out here to Berryfam for organizing this to allow that to happen. But man, every time we look at it, like, even though it's a small community tournament, when we get in game, these guys are just like rolling up like a squad. They're playing together as a team. I mean, it just shows because they've got big VCT players here in both these two teams,
Yeah, and these players, we're going to see more of them also in Breakpoint. But before we do that, we're going to call actually both of the captains in for an interview real quick, trying to get their thought process and see how it goes for this best of 5. And I believe we have both of them here. So Berry, ESO, how are you guys?
Hello.
Hello.
What's wrong with this guy, man?
What is wrong with him? Truly, what is wrong with him? All right, so we brought you in just to ask a few questions before we get things started onto the night itself. So, first of all, how are you guys feeling for this grand finals?
Indeed.
This is the Yoru, too much Yoru going on in his brain. So
one too many teleports and you don't come back after one of them.
Yeah, too many dimensionals, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not. This is his own voice.
No, it is him.
Okay.
But yeah, how are you guys feeling for the grand finals going into this?
Chilling.
I'm scared.
Scared? Why are you scared?
Yeah.
One word, splash.
Yeah,
that's fair.
Yeah,
that's
I would
fair.
be scared too. Yeah, I understand.
I'd be quivering in my
Persona.
boots.
You have Persona, you have yourself as well. You guys popped off yesterday, So
if
you can,
right.
Yeah, you guys can bring up that form from yesterday. You guys can definitely go all the way.
All right.
I
So
hope
scared of splash is definitely one thing. I think there's reason enough for the other thing to happen where people are going to be scared of Persona as well. Both are performers as well. Answer me this: how'd you guys feel about going through the entirety of the tourney in the first place? When you guys were playing your best of 1s and then you played your best of 3s yesterday, what was the thought process like in the team? What were the vibes like? How much did you prep? How much did you just say, we ball?
I was just playing it like ranked, to be honest.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fair.
I mean, for my side, we did scream a bit, but it's more like just to get to know each other. Like, we don't really care. And all of the agent picks were like pretty last minute on the spot itself. Like, whatever they just feel like picking. Like, sometimes Moses is like so tired of Jet, so he starts picking Neon. And then Rico is like, yeah, he don't even know what he's doing, so he just picked Gecko just for fun. On Vine. Yeah, that was the only reason why he picked Gecko. He don't even play Gecko, he just picked it for fun.
Yeah, like low-key, I'm going tired of Yoru. I might just play Vice today. I'm joking.
So many people would be losing a variety of bets. I think if you went into it playing Vice, I don't know about that, my guy. But yeah, okay, yeah, no, honestly that makes sense because historically I don't think we've seen Redco on a Gecko too much. We know he plays the initiators. We've seen him on like a KO and so on, but of course when you have the for fun stuff, and of course I understand Splash, just getting bored of Jet, there's only so much you can do before you kind of get tired of a certain playstyle, right? And it is a for fun tourney, so yeah, okay. With that in mind, what do you guys expect going into this best of 5 in the first place?
All 5 maps.
Oh, all 5 maps.
No, we were just like either 3-0 or 0-3, man. No in between.
Really? I think it's gonna be close, no? I feel.
Yeah, but I mean, we're just hoping for just one or the other.
Yeah, to be fair, I don't want to play 5 maps here, right?
You're gonna anchor me to 5 maps here. You're gonna anchor me and Feis into casting 5 maps.
Tomorrow is a Monday, goddammit. Let's just
Lott.
finish it off.
Yeah, ready, man.
Yeah, of course, I'm always ready.
And Feis as
I'm
well.
always ready. All right. Okay. Well, it's either going to be a 0-3 or it's going to be a 5 mapper. You heard it here. So, any last words for each other before we send you off?
Every time falls banter.
Enter? Isn't that like... Isn't that for like memes?
No. Oh, SOL8ERRY, what did you say earlier to me? You messaged me. Oh man, these guys were gonna be so easy, right? That's what you messaged me, right?
Yeah, I did. Wait, you're not supposed to expose that.
Oh.
My gosh.
How could you? Oh, I feel so betrayed. Oh, how could you say that?
Hey, so you said you were like gonna diff like splash easily, right? Today? Yeah, right?
Oh, wait,
Fine.
no, I didn't say that. No.
I remember you showed me those screenshots.
Yeah,
Wait,
I have
no.
them somewhere.
Don't expose me like this. Nobody was supposed to know.
Not the anime voice. No.
Oh, jeez.
It's gone.
Oh,
It's gone. The
gosh.
Deku voice.
It's over.
The Deku
Oh,
voice
it's
is
over.
so over. That easily loses him a map, I think, possibly. All right, we'll get you guys out of here. We'll get you guys out of here and get prepped for the best of 5. Thank you guys so much for coming in for the interview, and all the best to both of you.
Thank you.
All right. Datebayo.
Oh my gosh.
Well, that was hard to hear.
Sometimes I wonder why I made friends with the guy.
You know, that's what happens if you make friends with gamers. You just don't expect. We have a lot of different personalities. You know what I mean? And that
Different
voice
is the
was-
keyword.
Yeah, but nonetheless, those were the two teams, the two team captains here with a little bit of a banter. They didn't exactly want to banter, but you know, inside, both these two teams want to win.
Yeah, for sure. The inside voice screams for a win. I mean, if it's not for the prize money, it's definitely just for a bit of bragging rights. If not for the bragging rights, you know, it's just nice to have the feeling of, you know, winning something with a little bit higher stakes, a best of 5 especially. That's nice to win. You know, that's nice to win.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, here we thought, you know, they were playing smart, VCT like super slow and methodical, but then SOL8ERRY just says, "Oh, I don't even." Redco said, "I don't even know what to play. I'm just gonna play Gecko. I've never played this guy before. Okay, let's ball." But it's a fall fun tournament. You know, we take those.
Yeah, true. All right. Well, with that being the case, let's see what the maps are going to be like for this possible 0-3, 3-0, or a 5 mapper. We should be getting quite the interesting selections coming in as well, I think. Haven for sure has to be in there, unless they're going to ban it out because of the Yoru.
Yeah,
But I feel like
that
it's too much of a
was
comfort map.
SOL8ERRY's team, I would probably ban Haven here. But ESOTERIC does get the first ban. So how this works, since it is a best of 5, both of these two teams are going to ban one map. And then they'll pick each and every other map until the decider. Oh, man.
Likely the Pearl ban, right?
Pearl, I think so, 100%. There's got to be a Pearl ban. Nobody wants to play Pearl. Even I don't want to play Pearl.
Yeah,
there it is. Okay.
So the Pearl ban coming in from ESOTERIC's team, yeah, I think general consensus is on that team is that they don't really like Pearl overall. It's a rough map to play for attackers. It's a rough map to play for defense as well sometimes.
But honestly, Yoru wouldn't be too bad on the Pearl.
No, not at all. You can work a Yoru very well into Pearl simply because of how straightforward the attacking kind of strategy is for Pearl, right? And you have certain ways to kind of play around with lurks, and there's a lot of nooks and crannies you can hide in as a Yoru. Put your anchor, your TP, get one kill, TP out to the other side of the map, try go for another lurk pick. So yeah, it's a lot of ways you can do it, and a lot of flash zones as well. Pearl is very sharp in terms of how the corners are kind of designed. So you know, you have a lot of places you can do sky flashes, a lot of places where you can do the bouncing flashes that ESO usually does.
Okay, here we go. Ascent gonna be banned off. That's interesting. We really hoped there was gonna be Haven, you know, to at least save SOL8ERRY squad into an annihilation of ESOTERIC plus Persona teaming up together and just going ham. But they are feeling very confident. They do have the secret weapon Splash. Ascent, you know, one of those maps that everybody knows how to play. As a Jet player, you know, Splash would just go crazy on this map. He would enjoy all the different opping angles. But ooh, okay, this is what we want to see right here. We've seen this before from Team ESOTERIC. They went crazy on Haven yesterday in the semifinals. Persona, ESOTERIC just popping off. We'll see whether or not we can pull it off here today.
And then Bind being picked over, that just makes sense. I mean, so far, the entirety of SOL8ERRY's team seems to be more comfortable on Bind. It's pretty much Red Coast map, of course. And again, we know we talked about the whole, like, it's a for fun thing, but comfort is comfort. And if you know how to work a map, use it to your advantage, especially when the stakes are a little bit higher this time, going into the grand finals as well. I'd like to think that the Ascent also got banned out, possibly because of the performance that they put out yesterday as well. What was it? The 13-3. It was like, 13-3. Yeah, my gosh. So that's going to be a possible thing that happens there. Abyss being picked. I'm quite a fan of this. I like to see a bit more Abyss. I just like to see how different teams and different players kind of approach Abyss. Simply because it's a unique map in the sense of that you have a multitude of different playstyles you can work with depending on your composition. That goes for any map, but for Abyss, it's very, very obvious how you can play certain comps and how they can fail and how they can work. And Split and Sunset are going to be the last to pick, with Sunset being the decider. It seems that Sunset seems to be falling into the decider section these days, huh?
Yeah, definitely. It's like Inferno for CS, but
pretty much.
Nonetheless, I think Split, we talked about it yesterday. It's just those sharp corners. That mid control is super important. There's the possibility of bringing out the judges. And it's super fast paced. You know, you've got the possibility of putting up with the REZZ, with the Sky, taking up a ramp position. It's just not my favorite map to play because I feel like close quarter combat is just super hard to work with. And when people start to bring out the judges, it is just too much for me to handle. But these 5 maps here, not too shabby. I'm surprised the Haven pick was given to ESOTERIC squad, considering that considering SOL8ERRY's team actually lost on Haven 10-13 yesterday.
Yeah,
Maybe they just
honestly.
had an off game, I guess.
Maybe, but I don't know. Ascent can be one of those things where it's a comfortable map, no doubt. It's a playable map for so many players, if not all of them. Maybe they want to switch things up a notch. Maybe they want to just get rid of it to not fall into certain defaults. Like they mentioned, you know, Splash got bored. That's why he picked the Neon on Abyss.
That's true. I mean, it did work out in the end. And
So
he
we
went
might
insane.
Yeah, so we might see some unusual picks around here. We might see the Neon again going into Abyss. I'm sure an ISO can even work around somewhere in one of these maps as well. Maybe a Split, your Abyss. I've seen the ISOs work there as well, and can be a bit more flexible. I know Rory, if he's playing in and if he's kind of like playing that 6-man kind of like sub category. If he's playing, I think like a lot of his comfort picks usually is the duelist, especially Reyna, I believe. So, you know, that can work out as well. Reyna can work really well on Abyss. You can send her out to lurk, find some info on mid, and then the quick dismissal helps a lot with survivability and keeping pressure in the map, staying alive.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's just so many different things we can do. So many different compositions we can bring into any of these maps. You know, there's so many agents up. But in the end, I mean, we've seen a lot of ISO in our ranked gameplays here on Abyss. So it would be interesting to see if ISO can be brought out again. But, you know, ever since he got nerfed, he's just a mid agent, I would say.
Yeah, it is. But again, who knows? The level,
In the hands of these guys.
Yeah, in the hands of these guys, the level of such agents are elevated to the nth degree. So we'll see what gets picked and we'll see what's not. Of course, we're probably going to get the usual sentinels around, your key components, your smokers as well. I kind of want to see maybe a Clove being worked into one of these compositions, simply because when a Clove is active around in a composition, it tends to be a bit more aggressive. So we can get more action in terms of like the gameplay usually. My best example is, of course, the Doctor picking Clove a lot in Split 2. And it was such an oddity of a pick because it was too new of a pick. I think people were saying it's like, this is way too new. it doesn't work as well as an Omen. But hey, they went all the way into that final brackets. You know.
Yeah, there was one time Team Esoteric did end up picking Clove. It was Miz, and I mean, they clearly went 13-0, but Miz just went 15 kills and 0 deaths on a Clove.
Yeah.
Top Friday.
That sounds like
that's
Miz.
just Clove things, bro.
That sounds like Miz. You throw in, especially once you throw in the orb, it starts to it does the vulnerable and everything. It's crazy. The fact that you can one tap people's body, it's crazy. You flush out the corner so fast. You basically have a hybrid initiator smoker on your team with a Clove active. Sometimes a lot of compositions rely on this kind of Clove and another smoker. If you go Omen and a Clove, it's going to be a bit odd, but you could realistically put a lot of pressure on paper.
Yeah, it's difficult, especially as with the smoke. After the death, you can send in the Clove in first. She dies on when you're trying to go for the defuse. Even though she's dead, just pops a smoke on towards the spike itself. Everyone else can go for the defuse nice and easily. It's just so difficult to deal with, because even though it could be a 1v1, you have to also be wary of that dead Clove. You know, where does she put her smoke? And it's super annoying to deal with, but that's something you have to keep in mind when there's a Clove on the enemy team.
Yeah. I'm trying to brainstorm one other composition they could possibly go. Well, actually, I don't even have to brainstorm at all. We'll see what they pick going straight in. So going straight into the agent select for the first map, it's going to be Haven. Esoteric's already locked in his specialty. The Yoru comes in, of course, no one expected otherwise as well. Persona hovering over onto the Jet makes things very, very lethal for this squad, and you get pretty much the usual. You get your Sova, you get your KJ, and Miz, of course, on the Omen. It seems that they're going to pretty much mirror this composition, with the difference being a Breach and a Cypher. Ooh, Splash might be hovering over this Neon, though.
Hold on a second now. Does he lock it in? We saw his Jet yesterday, actually. He did pretty insane, but, you know, midway through, it kind of just got shut down by Classy and her team. The strat was basically to kill Splash first, and there was just no more threat. So
see, I don't mind Splash going for this pick, simply because Espresso Milk has locked in the KJ. If they had gone into a Cypher, I would like the Neon pick less, right? Because it's a bit harder to deal with the trips, and you'll run straight forward into them. Usually you're walking up trying to find these trips, but with the Neon you can get a bit careless, run straight into it, and that's a free kill for the Cypher, even with the trip nerfs and everything. And yeah, we're gonna see the Neon come in. So this might actually work out for SOL8ERRY's team here, going against this composition.
Damn, locked and loaded. That's one of the worst things, you know, as a duelist, when you have a Jet or you have a Neon, you know, dashing into site or sliding in towards a site, especially against a Cypher, is just super annoying. You can trust on your team to shoot the trip, but, you know, 80% of the time, you're just going to end up dying with the trip itself. See how this goes. How does the Sentinel Espresso Milk just handle Splash on this Neon? First game, ladies and gents.
To see. We'll have to see. See how they set up here. We're seeing the Sova, of course, hunker down onto A, the usual place. The double initiator is actually there. So not sending the Breach over onto C, they're going to have the Cypher and the Omen play around the platform positions instead. And of course, Splash taking whatever fights he can towards mid. And it looks like they're going to try and crack open the C site off the bat.
Definitely 4 players here ready and waiting. They've got the Cypher cam to spot out any sort of early information, but the smokes has been popped here towards Garage and towards Spawn. SOL8ERRY is here with a classic spot. She does so well in this position, but she is just fully blind. Makes her way in towards the smoke and is able to actually do a little bit of damage on towards Miz, but Splash is here. The rotations have arrived. And well, they've won it out. They've traded each other out in a 3 versus 2 situation now. Ender alongside Espresso Milk. She's already made her way in towards B, so gained so much map control. Should end towards his A site here, but Ender has to be very careful crossing in towards his B site. They are aware.
Ooh, Espresso Milk might actually regress into the positions here, not go all the way in. Okay, she thinks better of it. Try to lock in the site while you can. Yeah, and Ender getting that kill onto Redco is huge. So put into the 2-on-2. This should activate everything. You see the pings coming out as well from the defending side to try and watch out for any sort of lurking presence coming in from Link. So both of them are going to try and hatch a plan over towards spawn instead.
Slow and steady. They have to clear out these lurks. They knew for a fact that Ender is the one who got the kill. He's the one that planted. They have no information at all on where Espresso Milk is playing. Could be towards the Link, but they decide not to clear it out and just make their way on towards the site. Footsteps has been heard. They've given away the positions. They want to bait for Espresso Milk. Playing towards short. Will she be able to hit the shots? Get the dink here on towards the Burger Eater, but can they make this work? Espresso Milk good for one, man. Burger Eater gets the second, but just not enough time to go for the defuse. That's going to be the first round here for Team ESOTERIC.
Yeah, by a very, very small margin, and time was the only difference to put these two teams away from getting that round instead. So good job coming in from both Espresso Milk and Ender, going for the rotation instead, just playing it patient. You know, going into the attacking route with a man disadvantage is already a huge thing to work around, and then finding your pick, getting the alert play, and then setting up straight away. It's good stuff. Not a bad retake either coming in from both Tortoise and Pretty Princess there. So we'll see how well they fare over with the Sheriff rounds instead. Soulberry's opted to go for a Frenzy instead, so maybe more close quarters range for her.
Definitely nice and slow. It is the upgraded pistols, and in these hands, in the hands of Splash or Burger Eater, aka Pretty Princess, it is just super dangerous. And that's exactly why you see ESOTERIC squad just kind of taking it slow, making sure no one gets a little too aggressive. They want to stick together as a squad because they've bought quite a decent amount of rifles. Dying early on, giving away a rifle for Soulberry's team is definitely going to be a tough one. Presence being made here towards C-Long. Oh man, this is how nervous you have to be. They kind of fake it out. Rotation. Hold on a second now towards this big kill here, but Miz will end up getting the trade, and Miz is just fully hitting his shots with ease. This is the Miz that we want to see, man.
Yeah, we love to see Miz like this, especially when he's performing like this. So good stuff coming in from ESO as well in that entry. Almost nearly didn't spot out Soulberry there, but managed to see a little bit of the outline, I think, towards the end here. 4v2 going into this. Redco and Pretty Princess have to try and figure out if they can maybe get a kill or two, maybe save a weapon and try for it, but this jump should be heard, and time is running out. It's past the halfway mark already. There's the sonar as well. Gives a bit more presence, gives them the idea for it, and it seems like, yeah, Redco and Pretty Princess, I think, are just going to die to the spike here instead.
Yeah, that was a very smart round there coming in from ESOTERIC squad. They sent out the Sova scan, they sent out ESOTERIC's clone, and then they just stopped making any sound after that. That forced Tortoise and Splash to leave the C site, thinking that it was a fake. But at the end of the day, they all ended up being towards C-Long, just entered together as a squad and was just able to pick everyone off one by one. So, insane round there. Very smart plays so far here from ESOTERIC squad.
Now we get into the thick of things, right? We have a bit more rifles on the side of Soulberry squad here. Singular Guardian over onto Pretty Princess there, but doesn't matter too much. That is still very lethal, especially on the map like Haven. Look at the amount of presence coming in straight away into C. ESOTERIC already getting splashed. That's the diff that he wanted to get the entire day. He was a bit afraid of that, but not anymore. There's Persona coming in, peeking over onto Tortoise as well. A double kill from him. Soulberry goes down. The site has been blown wide open, and again, Pretty Princess and Redco are the only two left. Both of these initiators playing into the A side, and they're gonna have to call this save.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, just instantly, that C crunch was just a little bit too tough to handle. And they had two players on towards the site. Soulberry was there, but man, the sheer number of players ESOTERIC squad just sent in, 4 towards C-Long. ESOTERIC, he had his clone, so it was basically a 2v1 against Splash in towards Garage itself, and they were just able to wrap it up so easily, so clean, and keep all 5 players alive. For now, I guess. Unless anyone gets a little bit too greedy.
Yeah, but that's still really good. They can send one to hunt out here if they know about the weapons here. And Ender nearly gets his head clipped off here, gets stunned out. And yeah, luckily for Pretty Princess, the stuns are not cosmetic that round. But Persona, here's this one shot though. It's all that is needed. You're gonna try and run for the Vandal, but I don't think you'll be able to get it.
That's the bonus round win right there for ESOTERIC's squad. I mean, yes, they've got the firepower. They're sticking together as a team, but at the end of the day, they're kind of playing it smart as well. They're not just running in like headless chickens and going ham. They're sending their utilities to support each and every person that actually enters the C site for the execution and just make it work. You feel so overwhelmed if you're SOL8ERRY and Tortoise holding on to that C site.
Yeah, especially without your initiators to try and help you. You know, putting a scan up into the wall as they come in, that's already huge enough. You know, even if it doesn't tag them, you push their crosshairs away from these positions.
What?
Having a breach as well. What is that from Splash? Espresso Milk goes down to a crazy shot, but Miz finds his flank, and he's trying to fight off the secondary initiator as well. Blinds in, 39 HP, he has to get this shot, but it's gonna be Pretty Princess instead. Ender with the return though, and instantly Persona finds Splash on this push outwards. Tortoise is gonna try and counter this with their own push as well, but faster than he can think about it. Oh, there's a little bit of an angle. It doesn't even matter. Persona clips his head right through the wall. Left into the 1-on-3 is SOL8ERRY, a stinger in hand. And already this angle is way too far. Persona is so much more ready for it. And a singular tap is all that is needed. He is alive. He's clean. And yeah, that's just Persona things, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. That's kind of what you expect here from the man himself. We saw him top fragging with ESOTERIC yesterday, and he's just continuing that form into it. 4-0. Decent effort from the side of SOL8ERRY. You know, they had the shares, upgraded pistols, that's about it. They tried to go for the picks, get a little bit aggressive towards A long, but ESOTERIC's team was just super aware. They played it default. They didn't want to stick together as a squad, and they just traded things out at the end of the day. Gain control now. Wants to be provided here, wants to be taken from ESOTERIC squad. We've got full A long control. That's big back control. And just because of that, they force SOL8ERRY off site, and they're just kind of leaving that C site open for business.
But here's the thing. Miz heard Redco do this rotation, so he pushes into A, not knowing that his position is also compromised. Look at where
Splash.
Yeah, look at where Splash and Burger Eater is. Pretty Princess finding that kill into Espresso Milk as well. And here he's taking the fight right into Ender. Ults away, and yet the stun blocks half of that movement speed. ESOTERIC tries to bring it back. Good shot onto Splash as well. Redco finds ESO onto the TP, and now a reversal of what happened last round. Miz, the Omen left alive. 1v4, rifle in hand. He's trying to avoid this drone, but I don't think it saw him. I don't think it was there even.
Yeah, but 4v1, you know, you've got everyone can hold all these different angles. He's just got nowhere to go. You can see 2 players, SOL8ERRY and Redco, just fully high-low combination. Ooh. Good shot there from Miz, but SOL8ERRY, of course, will get the trade down nicely. Good hit shot there. And what a round from Burger Eater and Splash. They were able to take mid, just go for the full-on flank towards C, even though the A-long control was given away already super early on.
This is a nice spot.
So they may have heard a little something.
Yeah, finding that window. Yeah, finding that window was insane for the both of them. Splash managing to go through as well, and then having the lurk play as well coming in through sewers. It was just timing. It's just crazy Valorant timing. Here we go. Altar being used off the bat already. Persona with knives out as well. They're gonna try and take this A sector as well. And yeah, there's the fight coming in almost instantly, but it's gonna be Miz. Crazier with the shots instead. There's Splash though.
And he pulled this one off. Good for 1, but not gonna be able to get the kill on ESOTERIC. 2 versus 3. Definitely doable here. Paranoia still available in the hands of SOL8ERRY. Torch as well. Well, Tortoise is now dead. Dimensional Drift has been popped off. Can SOL8ERRY win this one out? No, the shorty is whipped out and she will get taken to the grave. 1-5. They instantly bring it back and no momentum shift. It's just going to be a pure shutdown after winning that first round for SOL8ERRY's team.
ESO was really happy with hitting the dimensional drift shotgun ult onto someone yesterday. I forgot who it was. It was a silver player yesterday. He was really enjoying it.
How many times did he end up doing that?
Just once over here in this corner.
Oh man, I hate being the victim of the of that ultimate, but that's the name of the game. You just have to hope your team is there to help you.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, it was Kimmy.
Oh god, Kimmy's also a pretty cracked player.
Yeah, so he was enjoying his victory over that one. Look at the position coming in from Pretty Princess though, pushed up all the way by that sidewall into sewers. A lot of space taken, but they're giving it to them. A few shots are rung out, so I don't think that gives too much information, but that might give a bit more information though.
Just super slow. I mean, they know for a fact they don't have the best weapons. They've got sheriffs. They don't exactly want to give away any of these 3 rifles. And I like this. The push, the timing is just perfect. They've set up a bit of a bait and switch towards this A-long position, but unfortunately they do not check the corner. Their splash is good for 1. ESOTERIC just TPs in, gets the trade, and well, it's all down to SOL8ERRY. She likes to play in towards the smoke, gets the TP out, and they do manage to find her. Oh, so close.
Hold the phone.
I don't think contact all the way.
Yeah, hold the phone. I don't think that was a TP. I completely missed the fact. I think that was actually ESO himself doing a fake clone maneuver, pushing it to the TP itself, and then turning around. Yeah. I think so. Oh, you absolute genius. Yeah, it absolutely was. Confirmed by production. Thank you so much. Yeah, ESO, we love you for that one. So, Redco, left on this 1v4. He's going to try and hold onto this Vandal here, but ESO's already on the hunt. Still relatively full HP as well, but he has to check his corners. And yesterday he didn't do too well. And he did 1 footstep, and that's enough for Redco to seal the deal. Getting ready for another fight here, but Espresso Milk is not going to push this just yet. She's also going to be just as careful, but the footsteps are being heard. Gun barrel, I think, spotted. She's looking the wrong way, and Redco manages to get that kill as well. So he saves his Vandal. Oh, here's another jump, but not going to be enough time for him to get hunted down.
ESOTERIC is just insane. Baits his team out. Unfortunately, you know, if you're gonna act like a clone, you can't exactly check corners.
No,
so
you absolutely cannot.
Persona had to be the sacrifice for that one. They did end up getting the trade nonetheless. They crunched their way on towards the site, and I just like the fact that, you know, they've got the double duelist here, but they're still playing it kind of smart, you know. So well with the team, and well, Splash now starting things off in towards the C site. Burger Eater, of course, every single round he ends up pushing up towards a short. Finally gets the kill. Tortoise gets Ender as well through the smoke, and it is just a full-on green on the kill feed. Splash has repositioned towards C, and he has shut down the offense of ESOTERIC and the squad.
Yeah, maybe a little bit too slow in trying to figure out the positions, maybe a little bit too careless in going about it. So yeah, Splash just comes in, triple kill for him, and he's already up 11-7. He has his ultimate back already as well. We'll see if he decides to use it though.
4 rounds left in this in this half. 2-6 is not a bad scoreline. They can definitely come back. But nonetheless, we'll see how things turn out. Camera wants to get full vision of anyone peeking towards the mid window side, but Ender just super aware. Splash taken out, getting a little bit too aggressive towards a lobby, but they've got this crossfire here. Oh, this is tough. I'm pretty sure he can get spammed in this corner, and they do end up spamming him. Redco by himself, 1v3, good for 1, but instant trade, and Ender has the 3k. This might be a save here.
Yeah, it definitely has to be.
Tough, man.
Yeah, it's way too tough to go for this retake. We know about the chances of trying to do a retake onto A, especially with such a disadvantage coming through, but Miz might have to run first before it even happens. So yeah, left alone now is SOL8ERRY. And again, that's the thing with the hesitancy, right? There was a bit of hesitation before that flash could come in from Pretty Princess. It's gonna get this fight. It's gonna be very, very scrappy. Just tags all the way around, but it's gonna be a Miz coming around the corner with the shotgun to help out as well. But yeah, the hesitation coming in from Burger Eater, from Pretty Princess there. If they had decided to flash into that angle, Redco might have been activated to try and pick off one before falling back and maybe getting a second as well. But you saw the idea, but instead gun out, instead goes for the fight. Again, it's a tough call when you're trapped in that position. Milliseconds make the difference, but looking back at it with the hindsight, it's possible the flash could have been the play.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the fact that Splash already passed away super early on in the round, you could have had the initiative to actually get a little bit more aggressive with the flash. But look at this dimensional drift already being given so much space here. He's already made his way in towards heaven, but look at Splash. When Splash has been activated, takes down 4 players towards A lobby. And well, they know for a fact that this man went for his ult. But the fact that it's a 1v5, he's in heaven. He might be able to catch a few players off, and oh, Splash looking to find the ace. Gets blinded, but yes, he will get the wall bang. My goodness.
Get ready.
Oh, man.
Update on Splash, 16-8 by the way.
Splash doing Splash things, of course.
Yeah.
That's the threat, you know, that's what ESOTERIC was scared of. You know, we had an interview early on, if you guys did not tune in for the interview. We asked him what was he thinking, you know, how was he feeling, and he said he was scared. And he had one word: Splash. It's happening.
Yeah, that's all you have to say, really. I mean, man, this guy's insane with his mechanics. He just went for it. Splash, you have to try and deny him the space, try and make him not get active. But look at that, he's just gonna keep going, just find more players to fight. Redco trying to hold down the site, only finds ESOTERIC though. But 4 players into this site, and Splash finds Miz as well onto the TP up. A bit of a spam fight, but somehow Splash wins that out as well. I don't know how he does that, but okay, that's a good start as well into this retake. Here's the Rolling Thunder as well, and both players are stunned out, but it doesn't matter, as stuns are cosmetic instead. Espresso Milk gets that kill. Left into the 1-on-2 is going to be Ender. If there's anyone to clutch this, it can be Ender, but the cage tag is hurt as well. He has to try and find out if this is a fake or not. SOL8ERRY's holding it. She always holds this one, but no, she goes down as well. It's already done into halfway for this. Oh, it doesn't even matter. It's going to be Ender with the 1v2 clutch to save the round.
Last round.
Oh, that second cage, just a little bit off placement. One cage is not enough to cover the full defuse. So I think Ender just knew that. All he had to do was wait for the first cage to fall down, and he's able to find an angle on towards the diffuser. But man, oh man, Espresso Milk not only taking down Splash, but being able to hold off on that first player trying to come in for the retake. She took down 2 before actually getting taken out herself. So big round from her, and of course a big round from Ender with that clutch. Just insanely thought out. He was calm and composed, and you can tell by the way he was positioning himself.
Absolutely. I can't believe Espresso Milk or Faith, she managed to get that shot off while she was stunned.
Cosmetic stun, bro. The
cosmetic stuns, man. Yeah, I'm telling you. 1 for 1 in a way, right? We saw the stun, we saw the kill, and we saw the stun, but we didn't see the kill.
We're gonna see a lot more kills than you think. C hit now being given away. Tortoise does shoot the clone, but he will get taken out by Persona. But look at this. Just a quick retake, the flood from the side of SOL8ERRY squad, and the movement from Splash is just phenomenal. This man is feeling it. It's 8-4, but if he keeps up that form, so unsteady, they could bring this one back. And the one thing I'm scared of is Splash, but what I'm more scared of is Splash on the attacking side.
Yeah,
this man will go in and get first bloods. Like, he doesn't give a damn, you know? Doesn't give a damn about his life.
We saw what, 9 first bloods or something yesterday from him as well? That's ridiculous. 9 first bloods in regulation is something to behold. It's nuts. He's 20-9 at the moment, to update those who are listening in. Second closest to him is Ender, would be 10-6, and also Pretty Princess with 10-5. Double kills always, man. He always finds his ace. But here we go, Splash onto the attack this time, looking for an entryway in. He's not too worried about any trips because there are no trips around. But sitting by the side of the smoke here, they're gonna go for the double peek, and yeah, it's good for it. The jumping shot with the classic is good enough to clear Ender. ESOTERIC tries to come in as well, but gets taken out almost instantly. Persona finds that shot as well with the Sheriff onto Splash, so that's one big name down. They're gonna try for this now. Paranoia lands and hits 2, I think, or maybe 3. All 3 of them are stuck around this corner. All of them had to go for this fight. It doesn't even matter. The kill feed lights up red towards the end. It's gonna be SOL8ERRY with the double kill, followed up by Torres, and they take away the pistol.
Okay, I mean, that's exactly what we're looking for right there. Somehow, Burger Eater, of course, with the jumping classic, gets the easy frag on towards the initial player towards Cubby. But Splash was able to get a kill through the smoke towards spawn. Just insane stuff, and instantly, in a blink of an eye, was like 5v3. Just made it super hard to go for that retake on the A site. And we know for a fact that A site is one of the most difficult sites to just retake.
Double peek almost instantly, but they lose 1, and that's going to be Miz as well. That's a good pick to find. ESO decides to back away from this, knows the fight is lost. Instead, going for the retake. Steve retake is usually a bit more doable, especially when you have your Sova alive. But with the disadvantage of weapons, it might be a little bit tough.
Oh. They're going to peek 1 by 1. It's definitely not going to end up working out. Oh, well, there we go. Splash. Okay, just when I was trying to set him up for success, he just gets taken out with a stinger. Yeah, but you know what? A stinger can be a vandal in these players' hands. SOL8ERRY picks up the last remaining frag, and well, 6-8 now. Can they win out the bonus to make this a little bit more competitive?
We'll have to see. The one thing you mentioned, you're worried about Splash on the attack. I'm actually more worried if Redco decides to come online and start matching the frags, or at least get close to where Pretty Princess is and overtake. Because if we see both of them activate, that's rough for this side, for Team ESOTERIC to try and fight.
100%. I mean, yesterday we saw him pop off, and he ended up winning the best of 3 series. Ooh, difficult. 8 HP left on towards Neon. He gets spammed here. The shock dart does not connect, and Ender just does not want to gamble with his life anymore. And look at the positioning. ESOTERIC has all the way towards the C long. He's in towards Cubby. Bucky in his hands. He has given away his position. You can see he's got 10 HP. Gets tons of chip damage done. And oh, Splash has found the perfect timing to make his way on towards the A site, calling the rest of his team to come rotate. Does he find one, though? That is the question. Persona, he checks, he's clearing things out, but I don't think he's gonna check. Hell, gets the knife here on towards him, and Ender will get the trade. Oh man, insult to injury.
That's insane. He went for the knife, get what, 8 HP to his name, and he goes for 1 full stab. ESOTERIC 10 HP to his name. We'll see if he goes for the flash play out the window. This is going to be really dangerous if he doesn't want to die here. Goes for it. Oh, but dies to the fall damage instead. Yeah, I'm a bit worried for that. Miz now up to the plate instead with Ender as well. SOL8ERRY peeks onto Miz as well, but it doesn't matter. 2 angles to watch for. It's going to be way too hard to react to that. Trust Milk getting that kill, and that puts themselves onto their 9th.
Dang, I mean, that was such a fiesta overround. We saw someone die to fall damage, someone got knifed. Nonetheless, I think if Splash was able to actually hold on to the Bulldog that he had, or if he tried to trigger the split and find one more, he could have had not just Persona, but Ender as well. But in the end, you know, that Flood retake was just so great. We saw ESOTERIC fall down. Of course, he died. But the rest of his squad was just able to pick things up.
He's the distraction. He's the distraction. He's the literal human flashbang.
He makes the enemy team laugh so they can't shoot back, you know?
Yeah, that's true. That's how they handicap Splash if he saw it. but not handicapped this round whatsoever though. Finds Ender almost immediately. Persona
Spike
doubles up with the
down
judge
A.
instead onto sewers. No one's helping you there, buddy. But now here comes Faith as well, going around the corner past the smoke as well. Persona is still keeping pressure around the backside here. SOL8ERRY gets cut off from the team. It's just gonna be Pretty Princess and Splash, but he clears out just really well onto this area, and now tries to move forward a little bit more, but his gun barrel is gonna be spotted by Miz. Shoulder spotted, goes for the one tap. It's not gonna be good enough. 70 HP now left onto Pretty Princess into this 1-on-2. Persona, gets
what a
that
round.
kill instead. What a great round coming in from Persona.
Exactly. The spike dropped towards A short. Nobody else is there to help them out. He can't really do much against the judge in that position. You know, it's close quarter combat. The judge will definitely win it out. And he is starting to pop off. He's got 13 kills, but the way he's performing keeps that up. He can definitely end up towards the top of the scoreboard. Splash, Bucky in his hands. He's looking for redemption.
Yeah.
May have had a judge. This time I've got a Bucky.
Yeah, he has his ult here as well if he wants to really go for a huge play. 26 and 13 at the moment is this guy. We'll see if Ender either clips his head or he gets completely swarmed out. There's a paranoia as well. It's a little bit low to the ground, but it's good to try and hide it. There's the charge in, coming in with the overdrive, but almost immediately traded by Persona. Rico finds him as well.
Spike planted.
So A is gonna be the problem. The retake comes in for the last three players here. Let's see if they manage
Look
to
at
do it.
ESOTERIC. Already flanking alongside Miz. They do not end up heading towards short, but they do have the information. They hear the camera was just put there, so there could be a possibility Cypher is playing towards short. They're just waiting. Espresso Milk now, just making so much noise, trying to bait them out, trying to keep them busy. Clone comes in, Flash as well, but are they able to win this one out? That is the question. ESOTERIC, good, not good for any. Miz, good for two. Can he clutch this one out? He's got paranoia. SOL8ERRY's on the other side, and she is just playing this perfectly. Taking your time, walking, and making your way in towards the smoke to shut him down. 7-10. Slowly but surely. SOL8ERRY's team trying their best to catch up.
Miz was so sharp onto that second shot, man. It was crazy. Okay, we're getting a timeout. I believe this should be... Is this tac?
Defenders. I mean, it's gotta be a tactical.
Well, they can use it as attack, if anything. They can try and talk about this. Because on the side of the attacking team here, you have 3 ultimates ready and prepped for a site hit and a post-plant situation. Pretty Princess and Redco having both of the indie ults there for that scenario. But at the same time, do have a Hunter's Fury back the other way on the defense with Ender. And we've seen Ender use that before. Land some
It is dangerous.
crazy shots. Yeah, it's dangerous. We've seen him land the damage as well. It's all you really need. Persona with the knives is going to be good for when they're broke here, which I think he'll be using it in this round. We'll see if he gets active with it.
That might be why they called the timeout. You know, it's getting a little bit too close for comfort. They're wondering, should we buy here? Should we have? Or should we save? You know, we're going to figure things out with the economy. And the fact that Persona has his ultimate, and the fact that ESOTERIC is 1 away from his ult, you know, they could try
Placing swarm
to farm an orb if possible.
Mhm.
But it's going to be tough because, you know, he's all the way towards his C site. He's playing in towards Garage, all right. He's just going to look for that one and done Bucky play if he's able to. If he's able to TP, that's definitely going to be the play. Low and steady now. Good shot.
Spike down, mid.
Persona.
Okay, good for 1. That does take out the Rolling Thunder from being an issue going into the sites, but look at how slow they're playing this as well. They don't want to try and get too active because on a round like this, you know there could be shotguns around the corner. Oh, Ender going out into mid all alone, thinking it was wide open, but Splash re-aggresses instead to take the space. Now, Faith looks like she's going to try and back off here instead. Hold the angle though.
Turret. Do want to take Garage control, and you know who's lurking just towards the inside of Garage. It's ESOTERIC. He's good for 1. Miz, Sheriff in his hands. Can he do it? I don't think they'll expect him in this position at all. But they'll definitely be a little bit aware as they spot him.
No.
Splash just so quick with the reaction. Espresso Milk almost clutching things out, but another 4K here for Splash. Oh my word. update on the score.
31-14
Oh my
for
word.
first Splash. 8-10. Okay, Splash. So we've crossed the 30 bomb mark. You've beaten Persona's record. I think it was yesterday.
And he's still got another 5 rounds to win.
Yeah.
You know, like imagine the sort of damage he can do in 5 rounds. This is exactly why ESOTERIC said he was afraid of Splash. This is the performance right here, but ooh, the op is out. This could definitely shut down Splash. Big smoke here. ESOTERIC hiding inside of it. He could send out the flash. Just super aware. Jumps out of the smoke, gets the information, and instantly TPs away. He clears A long. And
Ooh, that's a better pick coming in for Free Princess. So almost instantly, the trade is good too. And Ender finding his counterpart as well onto Redco, that makes things even better. I was gonna say losing your K trade there is a bit rough because you lose so much control over Garage and mid, but that does alleviate pressure taking out the Sova as well. And they're gonna actually try and hit this C slide as well. Miz and Iso, they're both here. Oh, and the crawl up, they have to be so careful. Miz drops down instead, doesn't want to go up high just yet. He peeks out the other way, TP's off just instead. All the way to the back line and finds Torres, and Iso finds the kill as well. That's a great TP play from Miz as well. I was wondering where he TP'd to for a second there. Turns out right behind them.
Oh my goodness, what a way to shut them down, shut down their economy. Just looking at their money, they do not have much. Upgraded pistols, Sheriff's a frenzy in the hands of SOL8ERRY, and that's about it. Instant shutdown, and winning this round for ESOTERIC squad, that's gonna secure them match points. But we cannot count these Sheriffs out just yet. In the hands of these pros, it is super dangerous.
Yeah, I mean, like, look at Jay yesterday hitting every single Sheriff shot. I think he hit more Sheriff shots than he did Vandal shots, which is a bit odd, but that's still crazy.
It happens, you know? When you have the Vandal in your hand, you just stop hitting your shots.
Bomb grenade out.
On ecos, you just go insanely hard, but ooh, they've got B control now. They've taken out the turrets, they've alarm bot no more. Full control, but do they have enough utility to kind of hold them back off? Hunter's Fury going to be used to stop the plant. Bit of damage done on towards Splash, so they know for a fact that he is low. And look at ESOTERIC getting so much information. Flashes Redco in towards the corner, goes for the jump peek, and all he's got is the Sheriff to deal with. 49 HP. Everyone else here on towards that side. Look at SOL8ERRY with the turn, with the flank in towards Garage. 1 versus 2. TP's towards Gong, but does Ender expect this at all? Still, SOL8ERRY with the frenzy in her hands, a 3K to win out that Thrifty. Oh my word.
What about that? A 3K with the frenzy to lock in the Thrifty indeed. Berries are best picked fresh, as they say, and that one's looking fresh as ever. 10 kills onto the board, matching up into the double digits with her team as well. It's a good place to be. Which also locks in the 4 ults that they have as well going to this round, so this should help out with getting this round locked in as well, possibly pushing them into double digits. We'll see. We have the Rolling Thunder as well. This is going to be the threat. Splash has this overdrive again one more time. We'll see the stun hits, clears it, lands. Iso is looking up, waiting for the dart, but dies out instead. Here's the overdrive, and Splash is activated completely. The electrons are singing, and he's going to try and go for more. His hands are pointed the right way, but the aggression is what he's going to need here. Smoked off, and he tries to go through, but judged down instantly by Persona.
I'm just looking at the ultimates that they have here. Hunter's Tree available. Rolling Thunder as well. Can they actually go for this retake? It's going to be tough. Even if they do try to force them out with the Killjoy lockdown, it's going to be taken out by the Hunter's Fury himself. Persona trying to get a little bit of information. They've made their way on towards the side. Tortoise with a big kill there on towards Espresso Melt. Looking for more. Last player in towards his smoke. Takes him out. 10 to 11. That's double digits now. Secured.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, so here's the other thing. They didn't use a Rolling Thunder for that round as well, so they still have this to go into their 11th round. The only thing that was used was the Hunter's Fury and, of course, the Overdrive. But the Overdrive considering where Splash is, it doesn't really matter if it's up or not. 34 and 17.
Yeah, this man is just insane. Could see a 40 bomb, that is for sure. Nonetheless, economy-wise, broken. Miz has a Guardian. He's played this position before and he was able to take down 2. Do they check him? That is the question. Drone does spot him. They've got the information and he's just spamming here in desperation. TP's in towards Espresso Milk's Nanoswarm. And oh man, it's all falling to pieces for the side of his ESOTERIC squad. And they're good for 1. And well, that will be 11 to 11. The score is all tied up.
I'll do my job, you do yours.
Oh boy, a possible overtime might be the play here going into this, and we're only on the first map. 36 and 18 is where Splash is actually sitting on. He might actually lock in the 40 here if he just gets 4 more kills over the next 2 rounds, which with how he's playing, it's probably gonna happen. Miz though, getting caught out like that was a bit rough as well. I think he was trying to TP up onto the box as well, which I think would have been the better play, but yeah, a little bit panicked, I think, a little bit rushed, tries to go and TP behind the rush instead, maybe towards the Cubby side, but not enough range for it, blocked away. This round though is going to be so different. Operator has been bought in by Persona as well, so they're really going to try for this. Oh, the stun is good and Ender goes down as well. Tortoise finds that pick up to Miz. Shotgun is out. How did he land the thing? He lands a second one. Somehow Persona goes down. They're both mid-air. Getting stunned out by the breach shot. The spray is really good here, and somehow SOL8ERRY's team, they've locked themselves into match point. They fought themselves back all the way here.
The mechanics on that man is just on another level. A quick jiggle swing towards a short, throws his relay bolt while he does that, gets the kill on towards Ender towards the right side of the A short position and just goes ham with that shorty. That, you know, all that happening is just, it's too quick for a regular human being. It's like this man is built different.
Killed my bot.
All right, massive amount of pressure onto C here. Doesn't even matter. Persona doesn't land that headshot and Splash is the one to land it instead. If you can't land that headshot, you're sure it's dead. Apparently going into that duel, low HP for Splash. He TPs, doesn't put his TP, puts the cone the other way. Espresso Milk does take out Splash, a huge name to go out. Spotted over onto Long is SOL8ERRY. Jumping up into Logs, this is Ender. Takes out Pretty Princess, but Redcoat doubles up. Going into this 2-on-2, it's all for nothing. Right now, we'll see if it lands. There's Redcoat, turns around, he gets the 4K somehow. Team SOL8ERRY with the first map locked in. Haven is theirs, 13 to 11. It's close fought. This is gonna be a hell of a grand finals, I think, tonight.
13-11, Redco popping off with the 4K at the end alongside SOL8ERRY. That could have gone either way. Espresso Milk and ESOTERIC was there, just ready and waiting, kind of holding things down, but just did not work out against the onslaught here from SOL8ERRY's squad.
Would you mind reading me the numbers?
I'm just looking at the scoreboard here.
I know, like...
Let's start from the bottom here, okay? So the Tortoise, 8 kills. SOL8ERRY, 13. 15 for Redco, 17 for Pretty Princess. And then there's the man himself, Splash, with 39 kills. And not just 39 kills, 451 ACS and 10 first bloods.
What
He's on demon mode.
Feeding him? What are they feeding? What does he eat?
I mean, he's Indonesian, isn't he? So I don't know what kind of food they have there, but you know, they've brought up Forsaken. There's Excurate, there's Splash now. I mean, I'm gonna need to get myself an Indonesian wife, and then my child can be as good as this, you know?
True, that entire lineup, the entire bloodline for Forsaken's family is a little bit cracked, isn't it? The brothers all also playing in high level degrees as well. You have upcoming pros coming in from that family. You have ties to pros in other shooters as well over in CS. It's man, I don't know what they're feeding them. That's crazy.
Yeah, why weren't we born Indonesian?
Yeah.
But yeah, that 13-11 game was just a little too close to comfort. Persona, he did pop off, but it was a little bit too late. a little bit too late in towards the second half. He ended up getting 16 kills. Miz on top with 19 himself, Ender 15, Esoteric and Espresso Milk with 11 of their own. We did see some flashy plays, definitely there for content, some knives, the fake clone in towards Garage. So I'm sure he's happy about that, but they did lose the first round. It is a best of 5 though, so they still have a chance to kind of bring this one back.
Absolutely, but I think we'll find out about that, I believe, after we have a bit of a short break. So the players will get themselves ready as well. So will production, so will everyone else. Stick around. We'll see how this grand finals turns out.
Too many thoughts on my mind, I can't sleep at night, so I just keep writing. I don't need no help, I don't need opinions, so don't waste my time then. I just been living online, my city don't show me no love and that's fine. Fuck local radio stations, I got more plays than all of these rappers combined. I'm going again, I've been going in, I'm fed up with so many things, I gotta just let it all out. I'm talking about the shit they've been talking about, telling me I should do this, telling me I should do that, telling me things about rap, talking the truth and that stab in my back that will knock me off track. No, too many things have been building, been hard to deal with, I just been drinking. Remember my moves in the past, I'm wondering what was I thinking. Lately I'm living in fear, wondering what if the end is so near. All of this shit going on, the shootings are strong. One shot to the head and I'm gone. I'm losing control but I can't let it go, cause I'm trying to get more. And I've been in the moment, I've been in the zone, and I'm moving alone. I don't pick up the phone when my family call, I've been doing it wrong and I don't know what's happening. Trying to get what I just been imagining, getting close and I just been examining all of the fake shit the game has been packaging. I've been keeping real, I've been doing what I feel, I've been out here trying to kill every beat, I know I will. Everything I'm working on, every night another song. They been quiet all along, they gon' notice when I'm gone. I come from a town where most of the people are so close-minded. They go into school and they work in a job, but they don't even like it. I won't be put in a box, nobody telling me what I should rock, nobody telling me what I should drop, cause I do what I want and just know I don't stop. Recording till 4 in the morning, they snoring, I'm pouring my soul into every story. I'm writing, producing, I mix it, I master, I'm building my craft and I'm not looking back. I've been going doing things I wanna do when I want to. Everybody wanna get a win, but they not do. Everybody wanna copy you, but they not you. Everybody wanna be cool, but they not new. Whoa, look how I go, gonna be a dentist, I still got the flow. Never gonna lose cause I'm still doing both. Never gonna lose cause I've been on the road. Come to your state and I'm killing the show. Know that I'm young and I still gotta grow. Know that I'm working the most, know I'm never gonna choke, and I'm looking back down on the people below. I've been keeping real, I've been doing what I feel. I've been out here trying to kill every beat, I know I will. Everything I'm working on, every night another song. They've been quiet all along, they gon' notice when I'm gone.
Like you, be strong to hold the powers of the sun. To dream, believe in strength. Now I'm the only one, only one. Until I broke the rules, my life destroyed. Life destroyed. Until I walk awake, scream my mind, I shout, the ground shakes. How much can I take? My mind will break. Will it break? Can I take? Can I be your superhero? Superhero. Can I be your superhero? Superhero. 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 Can I be your superhero? Superhero. 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 Can I be your superhero?
Yeah, I've been here waiting, looking at him, trying to catch up, take it how you wanna take it. Left the place in panic, left to take another planet, left to make another statement. XG, baby, say the names right, spell it out so you can learn it. Smell the toss when it's turning, smell the fire when it's burning. Can tell we all made it work for us, made it, but we had to work for it. Work, 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 so perfect that it hurt, don't it? Surf on them, right away, right away, right away. Cause we had the right away. Bye, 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 flying past, then we fly away in the outer space. Drop top.
Do you want a Shrimpify Micro? Because I'm giving one away, and you can continue watching to find out how you can join this giveaway. Let's go. So I have the mic over here and actually has its own stand, which is pretty neat. There are actually 8 different features of this mic, but I'm only going to be showing you a few. So the first feature I want to show you is a tap to mute, and the indicator goes red, showing that the mic is muted. Secondly, there are actually 4 different polar settings. I'm currently on setting number 3, so you can change it by pressing the middle knob. This is the first setting, second setting, third, and lastly 4th. So the last feature I want to show you is that you can change your input volume by turning the knob. Either right side, where your volume is much louder, or left side, making your voice much softer. So that's only 3 features, but there are actually 5 more that you can explore, so I'm going to show you how you can enter the giveaway so you can explore the other features yourself. If you want to join this giveaway, just follow me at voon_ky, follow Berryfam TS, and follow Streamplify Global. Like this post and then tag 2 of your friends in the comments. Good luck. Bye!
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to the Berryfam TTV tournament season 3 here. Probably one of the last tournaments here of this year, and surprisingly, well, not surprisingly, a very, very defining outcome here. 13-11 Splash with 39 kills at the end of map 1 on Haven. We're going to be heading in towards Bind, but before we do so, I'm Feis. Alongside with me is Lott, and we will be your casters here for today. Thank you very much here to Streamplify as well, our sponsors, for sponsoring us this event, and also these lending us these beautiful mics to use here for this event.
So if you want to pick one of these up, go over to streamplify.com and get yourself one of these mics, or join one of the giveaways. They're currently having a sale, so you know, if you didn't get any late Christmas presents or you want to get something for yourself, go and pick one of these up. The features are very, very nice. So yeah, defining is the keyword. What a map. What a first map. Splash getting 39 frags on that map in regulation.
That's just normal Splash things, you know. If you guys just tuned in now, before when we started off this tonight, basically we had an interview with both the team captains, SOL8ERRY and ESOTERIC. He had one word. We asked him what was he feeling. You know, he said he was scared, and he had one word. It was Splash.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
it's
yeah,
true.
I could see why.
It's true. Yeah, it's true.
My goodness, that man is just a beast, a demon. And since we're playing at night, you know, the demon mode is out, and he is just going crazy. I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps this form up, because I've never seen Splash have a bad day.
Oh, you know, you might be right. Yeah, it's hard to see Splash having a bad day. Even the times when he was playing in Split 2, at some point he would wake up, and even then it takes a lot to shut him down, right? You need pure raw mechanics, maybe a bit of chance, a bit of luck, and a lot of strategy to try and deny him the space and deny him a lot of what he's gonna do. You give Splash a space, he's gonna just keep going and going and going, and oh, finally, okay, I love this. I remember seeing Splash play this REZZ in Split 2 and Split 1 as well, I believe. Oh my gosh, what a wonder to watch him fight up against some of the best like duelists that we can see around in Asia as well. I think the head-to-head that I saw with him against the likes of Zen, and also I think when they went up against DSG as well, Juicy, and even the entirety of Elevate, it was wondrous to see how Splash to pick apart some of these comps and some of these players as well.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, his REZZ yesterday, we did see him use this against Classy's team on Bind. They did win 13-7, and he was top ranking with 26 kills. So, you know, he is not a stranger to this agent. We usually see him on Jet, we usually see him on that Neon, but this time around, this REZZ, he's definitely, he knows what he's doing, that's for sure. So that's something we have to definitely watch out for here. But towards the left side of the screen, Persona picking up the REZZ as well. The double duelist composition, a Clove coming out from Miz, and just a classic Cypher Sky combination here in terms of the Sentinel and the Initiator. Not too shabby at all. It's something the ranked players usually bring out.
Oh, okay. This is a
little bit different.
Redco going with the Viper. Are you sure he's playing for fun? That's a serious pick coming out from him, no?
That is very top tier VCT like there coming from him. What they like to do with this Viper is they put down a wall to separate A site and U-Haul, so they're able to kind of, what do you call it, take those angles away from the defending side. So it's very hard to deal with, but you have to be very coordinated with your team to actually be able to pull it off.
Yeah, honestly, and I think like the other way as well of utilizing the wall, I believe, is also getting that wall straight to the TP if you're the B player for Viper. It goes through the TP, goes through the other side onto showers, and if you run a Sky or any sort of other initiator with your duelist, you can pressure it down, go through the TP, or even get information really easily. I believe Loud was the team that did that a lot, especially. I think they were the ones that pretty much used his Viper to the nth degree on so many different maps. So we'll see how this goes. Already a lot of pressure coming in from this A main side here, and ESOTERIC has to land his shot onto Splash, but he backs away instead. A lot of good damage done, but Miz is the one to actually get taken down here. First blood goes over the way of Tortoise. Redco presence has been shown as well, and Persona decides to back off away from this fight instead, trying to help out the team over onto the site.
A nice nade in towards the smoke to deny anyone from pushing towards it. Pushing out of that smoke to get a kill to deny the plant team being down. But look at this U-Haul control. Persona, and one more actually goes for two. That is just insane. He's got Ender here, but it's only down to Ender as Splash and Pretty Princess just cleans up the rest of the squad. My goodness. Those two shots from Persona. A little something there to start things off hot here for him.
Yeah, more of that, and I think we'll have quite the head-to-head. Like, this is the head-to-head. It's pretty much about ESOTERIC and SOL8ERRY for bragging rights. But if we're talking gameplay and just like what you want to see going into next year for players in their careers, it's Persona versus Splash at the moment.
We've seen the head-to-head yesterday. It's just totally different, you know. Splash is just insane. Persona, he's got the assistance with his team to kind of help him out here, but finally they get to fight each other out in this best of 5 series. Aim both guys super confident, but look at him, Persona once again with the Sheriff in the Clove. Smoke just does not work out in his favor. A little bit too many players just ready and waiting. Spike will go down, but look at the amount of players that they have in towards U-Haul. Information has been given. Vectors in their hands. They should be able to kind of run them down here, but oh, the sheer number just was not able to hold things down. Long range. Just got the ghost out. He's able to close things out, but that was a little bit too close to comfort. Thank goodness Splash had the ghost. That Spectre long range was just not working out.
No, it's you're gonna be painting the Mona Lisa around them, evidently. Yeah, 5 kills already off the bat for Splash in these 2 rounds. And Persona, well, getting taken out there early, it's a bit rough. He definitely was good for 1, maybe even 2 if he had the reflexes to hit that second one, but positioning off the smoke is a bit rough. So, going into the gun rounds, the only oddity here is Persona buying up the Spectre instead, full armor as well. A lot of regen armor being bought here. I don't think that's the thing that we talked about and how the regen armor has really played into the meta as of late, right?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we're still trying to figure it out. I'm waiting for like one of the big tournaments for the actual VCT or Predator League next year to see how the pros actually play it out. But so far, you know, I feel like personally for me, I kind of love the shield. I love that regen shield. It's so good. And they're starting things off hot. Beautiful hit shot there on towards Cordis. Taking down the Cypher, but look at Pretty Princess. Look at him go. Does manage to take down 1. Good trade coming in from SOL8ERRY. They're picking out the defense 1 by 1. And it's all just Espresso Milk by herself.
Last
Persona good for 1. And they've given away his position. They know exactly where this man is playing. Spike will be planted towards the back of site. And I'm sure he's got the information on where these last 2 remaining players are. That is a nice poison cloud to kind of just delay him from exiting.
There.
From trying. They reposition, they set up a crossfire. And it's just going to be super difficult here for Persona to continue this, to clutch this one out.
Oh, drop is heard. I think they know. Yeah, they do. Instantly shut down. Redco finds that headshot, and yeah, the 3rd round is locked in for Team SOL8ERRY. This is gonna be the rough part, right? Because Vine it's a map for the smart ones, and Redco is the smart one. He might be playing for fun, but he's still, you know, he'll still do it. He'll still do his homework.
Definitely, I mean, it's just Redco things, you know. Even if you're playing for fun, that big brain is just gonna slowly leak out and help your team towards the victory line. Bit of a half buy here, upgraded pistols, stingers with light shields. You gotta hold these close angles, see what they can do. But I like the fact that the push has already been brought out towards A short. There are 3 players going for this flank on towards this B site. Splash to a massive kill there. Good for 1, but Espresso Milk will get the better of him. Picks up the Vandal as well. But the 3 players in towards Hookah might be a different story, but they do not have the best weapons at all to work with. Nice shots. Everybody is super aware of this. And well, it's all down to Miz by himself. Taken out by Pretty Princess and that Outlaw.
Yeah, that was a good flash for the entry too. I think if he had managed to do that flash with Persona, they might have gone away with getting 2 more and maybe applying pressure from that backline with Miz as well, but a bit rough. Espresso Milk, especially trying to go for the fight there is, well, not to say questionable, it is a play for sure, but there's the other option of grabbing the Vandal, maybe backing off, because, you know, the B retake for buying is just, the less numbers you have going to the retake, the more impossible it is.
It is just insanely hard. I mean, like you said, almost basically impossible. Oh, there goes the Trailblazer. Guiding Light is sent out as well, and oh, look at the positioning Splash has. This man ready to go for these satchels. He's got the Showstopper as well. Flash comes out. Here's the blind, and oh, makes its way all the way towards triple. Shower has been cleared out. Pretty Princess on form as well. 7-0 so far. Gets the U-Haul player.
And the Brim has to go and make their escape as well, because they do have the Overstrike available to them. Espresso Milk winning out that fight over towards Heaven. That's good. That's Splash down as well, but they have to deal with this post plan. ESO has to get this kill. If he doesn't, yeah, he's gone for it. Redco finds that headshot as well. Orbital Strike is used early to try and pierce them off the spike, and yeah, they're just all dead. They're all just dying out. Tortoise finds that last kill onto Espresso Milk. It's a 5-0 lead at the moment for Team SOL8ERRY.
Just a complete shutdown. Everything ESOTERIC's team has, you know, to try counter this attack from the side of SOL8ERRY. SOL8ERRY squad just knows exactly what they do. The way they reposition, they don't get too aggressive. They play so disciplined. And you're kind of playing like a well-oiled machine, I would say, right now.
Yeah, it's a bit different from what we're seeing over onto the sides of Haven, right? The entire team for ESOTERIC as well haven't really figured out the game plan just yet. That's why this pick is SOL8ERRY's pick as well. Good push up all the way into the market area as well. The splash is already here. Finds a quick headshot onto Ender and ESOTERIC, but it's going to be Espresso Milk with the Stinger instead. Doubles up, so the site is still cleaned out. This is their best chance about getting around, but they have to watch out for this lurk. REZZ has pushed in all the way into A site, and he should be calling it clear, but they have to be careful as well. Miz himself has also pushed around all the way to market, and he's waiting for one. Yeah, this is such a good position for him. They don't even know. First one goes straight away. He doesn't wait for the second one. He finds that second one regardless, and now it's just going to be REZZ all alone, sitting in lamps.
Damn, so smart. He knew for a fact there was a chip towards short. He took the long route all the way towards spawn and just held that at that angle. If anything, they could TP. He could fall back. Man, oh man. Now it's a tough one. He's got Poison Cloud to work with to separate,
30 seconds left.
to isolate these shots. But Miz is just so good, holding the angle. 3 headshots here for that man, and they win out the first round. But I've got to give it to Espresso Milk as well. With the Stinger taking down 2 players, that instantly just stopped the attack from SOL8ERRY's team.
Yeah, what a play, honestly, coming out from them. It's just like, it's a smart play as well, not to re-aggress as well, not to fight for more of the space. You get the 2, you run around. It's just, you stay alive as a Cypher, you're more of a threat. I'd love to see that. 4 ults, by the way, on the side of the defense as well. The only one ult on the attacker side is going to be the Neural Pet. Oh, that's a close fight, but quickly Miz doesn't lose out his head there. Does a bit of damage to SOL8ERRY, but ESOTERIC is down again. Splash is taking control over Showers. There's 2 players here. He has to be so careful. There's the showstopper. It's used almost immediately. SOL8ERRY goes down for it. Splash finds a kill onto Miz in the smoke. Coming back to life is going to be Miz, but dies again one more time. Splash is on for 4. He's looking for his ace, and he will get it.
What in the world? While all that was happening towards A short, Splash and Pretty Princess was just taking full control of Shower. They got the first frag in towards Shower, made their way towards triple, and was just able to take control of backside with ease. That combination is just a little bit too strong. ESOTERIC squad just has no way to answer back. They had the right idea though. You know,
yeah.
Persona, Miz, they pushed up towards A short. They tried to get the early position, get the early frags and fall back, but it just did not work out in their favor.
Okay, this might be more of the right play here. More presence towards the B site, and there is a judge in hand as well for ESOTERIC, so he can play around this. But Splash, he does have his rocket again one more time. He might try to find this kill here, but no one's hiding in the tube, so they've given him the site pretty much. And the forces for the defense are going to be very, very split here. Ender goes for the spam, hoping not to get spammed back, and yeah, managed to get out with his life there. They're still waiting for a flank, just waiting for someone to push him with his judge, but they're going to think better of it. Here's Splash, who doesn't find the headshot. Actually, Ender goes down. Sorry, Ender finds that kill onto Splash, so this is a good start already. Ult is going to be used. Dimensional Drift is finding all the info of all these players, 3 of them in Garden. Persona finds that kill onto Torres, but they completely miss out on the fact that REZZ has been sitting here towards backside. ESOTERIC double kill with the judge, fully. Persona long range shot with the Phantom, and REZZ goes down. They find their second round finally, but man, that is hard fought for.
Definitely, they had to use the Dimensional Drift, and I mean, I would say that it was definitely worth it. So much information given. They were able to wrap things up towards long, and the fact that ESOTERIC got 2 kills with that judge. You know, those close quarters are going to be your bread and butter. Great retake there, and I would have to say a good shot from Ender to shut down Splash, getting a little bit too aggressive towards that elbow positioning. Now, they are still 4 rounds down. They need to slowly bring things back up. 2-6 is not too far. You know, we still got 4 rounds in this. They could bring it up 6-6. They've got to lock in here.
Oh, early play. It's gonna get shut down almost immediately. Towards finds that kill. Knows about esoterics. Okay, we're gonna ignore that. We'll say that's on purpose. That's the clear close.
Even the pros make mistakes, you know?
Yeah. Oddly enough, that is an oddly still good nade, just a clear close actually. At least do some damage.
They fold the rotation all the way towards the B side. A side is completely clear, but look at the positioning Miz has all the way going for the flank in towards Shower. The rest of the team will just wait it out. They don't have to go for these picks. They just want to wait for Miz to find an opening pick. He's good for one, good for the second, and the retake is now on the way. The rest of the squad should be just making their way on towards side. Oh, big whiff from Persona. That's gonna force the ultimate here from the side of Redco. The Viper Spit has been made out, and well, look at Tortoise go in towards the Poison Cloud. 1 versus 1 Splash versus Espresso Milk. The man, the myth, the legend versus the person who always shuts him down. Espresso Milk is good for these. Oh, she thought she had him, but Splash just able to get that hit shot in the end. 7-2.
Maybe a call on the health. Maybe I'm not too sure. She thought she finished that fight, but no. Looked away just at the last second, and that last second was enough for Splash to just lock in back and just land one singular one tap, shutting down Espresso Milk. There's a good attempt on the retake, but man, that's a lot of ults used still for both sides, or rather, at least the big one coming in from Redco. It's not gonna be using too much of that anymore. Bit of a shame coming from Miz's work there, because he finds SOL8ERRY as well, so they do annihilate the possibility of a post-plant Marlhy coming in.
Yeah.
Double flash going out. Info is taken. Does he land his nade this time? Yes, he does. Okay.
Does manage to break the trip, so that's going to allow him the entry towards the top of the box. He will make his way in towards elbow, but oh, Redco, a nice clean shot there on towards Miz. Secure full control of that B site. Hookah control not in their hands, but there is Esoteric here. They've got quite a few different angles to watch out for, but Tortoise is full aware, trying to win this fight here against the man himself, and yes, he will win it out. Espresso Milk finds another one of his own, but the flash just does not do its work. Crossfire towards spawn. 2 players running out just instantly destroyed. Esoteric 1v3. Can he make this work? Time is of the essence. It's slowly ticking away. Finds one. Has the information on where this player is at. I think, yeah, he's just gonna have to call it. That's gonna be the save. 8-2 here for Team SOL8ERRY.
Man, this is looking very rough. And again, how do you play against that? How do you play against Splash doing Splash things? He just goes into the site, just takes it. It's all his. His entire map is his at this point. He's 18-6 right now. He's doing his thing where he's just doubling the kills, if not tripling it even, almost. His team
is just on another level. You know, the fact that no one even makes their way towards hookah, you know, they've given away the hookah control for Esoteric to play in, but they're just still not worried about it, because SOL8ERRY Sky Smokes just, the Brimstone Smoke just takes so long to dissipate. Flash once again. Alongside Pretty Princess. Trying to take shower of control, and yes, he does. Carries the kill on towards Persona, and that's already going to bring all 4 players from the defensive side towards his A side. Taking it nice and slow and just keeping them thinking, keeping them guessing.
I've got your trail.
You're done.
Oh, that's that shot back. So Splash goes down into showers. It's a huge pick to find even. But here's the thing. With that pick going through their way, yeah, they just have to make themselves known. Go straight through into the TP as well. And Redco is going to initiate, not his lurk, but initially just the forward charge to take space for his team here to go into B. He's been sitting towards that spawn area, towards market, just waiting. Espresso Milk. Heading towards the back here, over by the hallways, now going into elbow.
Camera
Neural
taken
Theft is
out.
available to
I was
her, but she has to be
waiting
careful. She hears the footsteps. Oh, Redco doesn't fully check it, not expecting the presence to
Oh
be there.
my
Whips
goodness.
back around, finds espresso milk. Has to be
30
kicking herself for
seconds
that one. Ooh,
Spike
arm
planted.
spotted for the spike. Spam goes through. She's just 1 HP. SOL8ERRY activates the orbital strike, and she does finally go down. Miz and Ender find that first 2 kills as well. Redco, he's over towards the back line. He's going to try and fight for this. 31 HP, but it's going to be Ender over up top on tube to find him out.
My goodness. That was a smart play by SOL8ERRY to go for the orbital strike, but
Last round
the
in
fact
the
that he was
half.
so close to the edge, he was just easily able to jump out of hookah, and the rest of the squad coming out from spawn, able to clear out the members on site. Just the way they pressured that retake together was so good. B is not an easy site to retake, and they just make it work time and time again.
They just can't go through that forward position. The one thing I've noticed is that, of course, trying to retake it from essentially your defense spawn is almost impossible. Even with the numbers that you might have, it's still going to be hard. You're going to be losing players for sure if you're not hitting the shots, or if someone gets a little bit lazy on the attacker side. But it's the fact they're hitting it from hookah as well. It helps to alleviate the pressure. It gives more angles to work with. It's the key.
Yeah, 100%. Completely agree with you there. And now, full on A hit. Splash comes out towards the back of the side. It does help Splash get the kill here. Redco and Tortoise just popping off, and it's just a full on frenzy here towards U-Haul. Good shots here from Miz. He will get taken down by Redco, and it's all down to Espresso Milk. 1 versus 3. Last round of the half, so she just has to try it, at least go for this round. But it's gonna be tough.
Neural Theft is available to her, but even then, this is
Just
going to be
no
rough.
bodies.
I think she realizes that it's the last round of the half. I think someone called it like, it's last round. Let's go for it. Yep. Okay. Redco secures this triple. A 9-3 half
Switching
leading
sides.
on into this swap. You believe in the 9-3 curse?
I do. I've been hit with a 9-3 curse many times.
It's a
Sometimes when I'm
dangerous
winning
lead to
and I'm the 9, I'm like, my goodness, we lost.
hold.
Even
Yeah,
though I've got
you're always
6
a bit
rounds.
nervous, right? You're always a bit nervous when you see it go through. You're just a little bit superstitious. It's like, I don't know about this, guys. It's very doable for them. You get 10-2 across the board, you're like, it's fine.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, 9-3, can they make this work? I mean, just that last round, seeing the way they went for that W gaming, Redco being the first point of contact.
Safety's off.
After the REZZ ult, after Splash's ultimate, it was just so funny to see just Viper running through the back of sight, getting the kills towards U-Haul. But similar situation here, similar strategy coming in from the side of ESOTERIC squad. Just full on rushing towards A. ESOTERIC does get taken down by the Brimstone Marlhy. And just instantly shut down. Just nothing here for him to look for. They make their way on towards site. Splash gets 1 kill. Spike has been dropped in. Frenzy from long range, not looking too good, but Tortoise is able to help trade things out. Takes down 2 towards Hall. And well, it's all down to Persona. If there's anyone can do it, it's definitely him. Gets the first headshot, gets the second. Chipped down to 22 HP in a 1v2. Can he make this work? No, Tortoise is there to pick up the 3rd frag for the man himself.
Took the words right out of my mouth. If there was anyone that could do it, it would have been Persona. Good for 2 there. Almost a 3rd as well. If he landed the body shot, he can whip around, look for the fight with Redco, or even just try and play with the time. Maybe circle back around towards Lance, find the shot instead. Oh, that's rough. Yeah, ESOTERIC going down to the Molly is not looking too good for them.
Tortoise as well helped, like, just spam through the smoke and was able to hit his body a few times.
Yeah.
And that,
Tag him, slows in.
yeah. That Brimstone Molly just took him out.
Alright, so curse avoided in the meantime. No 9-3 curse right now. ESOTERIC caught by the trip. He has to try and fight this long range, but yeah, Tortoise is going to win that out with the Bulldog. Better weaponry. Persona, shotgun in hand, around the corner is going to be the threat, but Miz finds the kill instead over towards to Tortoise.
A big kill.
4 on 4. Spike goes down.
This Bucky is the weapon to have here in U-Haul, and in the hands of Persona, it is definitely deadly. Flash towards the top of the triple. Trying to find a little bit of information. Guiding Light comes in. Redco instantly just deletes Persona and Espresso Milk. Looking to pick up Miz as well, but Miz is still alive. Will eventually get traded. What, 10 HP on towards Ender, and the time is ticking. They've just got to go for this. They've got to hit these shots, and they do end up hitting it. Oh man, that was... I thought the Bucky was going to be reigning supreme there, but I just did not realize Redco had the judge. The better alternative.
Yeah, I agreed with you for a whole 5 seconds, and then I watched Redco's silhouette come by, and it's like, oh no, Redco's gonna walk into the, and then I see the judge outline. I'm like, oh god,
man.
He has a better gun. I can't believe he walks in, just gets two like that. That's so good.
Wing in.
Oh man.
Well, yeah, 3-11, 9-3 curse might not be the case here.
No, evidently not.
They did go for a bit of a half buy last round for the side of ESOTERIC's team, so that's why you can see that they've only brought 2 rifles into this round here. They've got no choice. They've just had to buy up. They have to do what they can. Desperation at this point. The Marlhy comes out as well. Tons of damage done. Flash finds Persona towards short. And now it's a 5v4. Miz does have the ultimate to work with. He can use that Clove ultimate to his advantage. He will get naded off. Does he pop the ult? That is the question. Yes, he does. ESOTERIC finds one more. 3 versus 4. 2 versus 4 as they just slowly clear the back of sight. Redco still playing it towards Suka. He expected them to TP. That's why he's got the judge in his hands, but it just did not work out in his favor. Classic and a judge. It can be a tough clutch, but well, if they're able to give up free weapons, then we take those, you know? Nice shot.
Probably saw the shoulder there. I was a little bit worried for ESOTERIC there. Did not want to walk into a judge. I don't know. You're already down so many rounds. You walk around the corner to get judge. It, you know, you can laugh it off. If you're not laughing, you're crying. But that hits your mental a little bit. That gun. It damages the soul. The judge phase. It's what it does.
Yeah, I completely agree with you there. It is just if I get judged down, I instantly just get super tilted because I know for the next few rounds that judge is going to be a threat to my life. But nonetheless, slow and steady pace now. Double judge being brought up by the defending side. This Team SOL8ERRY. We got Redco and Tortoise with a judge in their hands. For the side of ESOTERIC squad, all rifles, a Guardian, 3 Vandals, and a Phantom.
That sentence of the 2 judges sent a horrible, horrible shiver down my spine when you said it. I didn't even notice. I assumed they were just all rifling. I didn't realize there were 2 judges here. Okay. On the Cypher and the Viper as well, that's genuinely the characters you want to have those weapons due to where they're going to position themselves. So it's a good idea, especially this close. You're not going to really expect it. And managed to find that kill into Redco. Finds the timing. It's going to be incredible for this splash. He's looking to go for this peak, but it's going to be Pre-Princess instead. Doubles up somehow. 30 HP has to go off the site instead. Miz, 15 HP as well to his name. Ooh, his crosshair is on the mark, but can't really wallbang the sector just yet. He's going to look for anyone coming close here. See the smoke, tries to alleviate the pressure, but Splash still finds the kill on Persona. Good headshot from him. Going through the smoke now, it's going to be so dangerous. Finds that pick onto Burger Eater. Here's the showstopper right over his head. A close one. Gave him a haircut, if anything.
My
10
goodness.
seconds left.
Imagine headshotting someone with a showstopper. That would just be insane. But
SBM.
Yeah, the spike is dropped in towards Hookah. That was a big round there from Pretty Princess. Being able to take down 2 in towards Hookah. Instantly, instead of holding the site, he just falls back towards spawn to allow Splash to get healed. It's just so disciplined, so well played. The movement was just phenomenal from Pretty Princess. He might not be, you know, the best in terms of kills. You know, he's got 10 kills, but the way he's moving around the map and how he's helping his team with the flashes, with the heals, with the trailblazers, it is just on point.
Someone pointed this out today, I believe, in the Berryfam chat, and also yesterday. 2 different people actually. Pretty Princess, though not putting up the numbers, is an incredible impact fragger, and I could not agree more. I think.
Who's next?
Yeah, he definitely showed it last round. Persona in towards the smoke, looking to get position towards the backup site. Finds one, looking for the second, and he does manage to get it. Flash with the trade in towards U-Haul. The control not given away just yet, but the flash does come in. Oh my goodness! He repositioned for the second. Did you see that? Splash! He didn't just spray and pray, he actually adjusted his crosshair by by millimeters to win it out 13-4. What in the world was that? Lott. Is this guy a robot?
Dude, his mechanical prowess has been the thing we've been talking about. 30 frags to his name, 9 deaths, 467 combat score. Dude, Moses, he's parting the sea, man, with the plays here. What is he doing?
Man, last game he had 39 kills, and we went all the way to the end. 13-11. This is 13-4. This a lot less rounds. This is only 17 rounds in total, and he was able to get 30 frags. Imagine this went a lot longer. This could have been 50 bomb maybe here from the man himself, but 467 ACS. But I have to say, Pretty Princess really set him up for success with how he flashed. He flashed for him, the way he gave all the utilities. Just splash. I'm gonna flash for you. I'm gonna dog for you. Just go in there. You do your thing. And he did his damn thing. Wow.
He does splash things, man. He just goes in. He gets those frags. It's the decision. It's the split-second decision as well. You can tell from his aim on when he decides to calm down as well. We saw it before when he was trying to fight Persona in showers, right? Persona was there up close, takes the fight, backs away, and just waits. He just waits. He's so calm with it. Persona strafes out, 1 tap, that's it. Showers is his. It's the split-second things that you can do with your mechanics that can elevate you, and for Splash, that is him. He is him.
Yeah. I mean, just that last round, how he was able to dodge the flash, and at the same time 2 players peeked him. He not only killed 1, he actually adjusted in not even half a second, like half of a second, a fraction of a millisecond.
Yeah, maybe.
He is able to adjust and get the second one as well. Swinging out, picking up the 4K, it is just... we are watching talent right now. We are just watching someone who's actually built different. Insane, man, insane.
Yeah, truly, honestly, this is just the way to go. But yeah, like you were mentioning, even without Splash doing that, he has multiple components of this team that's working together really well. Pretty Princess, you have Torres as well holding the site. Redco as well was definitely more activated on this map. I mean, this is his map, this Bind. SOL8ERRY also did pretty good as well, holding some of the sites, especially with the util. It was just such a nuisance for Team ESOTERIC to try and get through. So yeah, that's going to be map 2 locked down for Team SOL8ERRY. One more and they do take away this grand finals. It is a whole best of 5 after all. The next map is going to be Abyss. So for everyone that's tuning in right now, 2-0 up for SOL8ERRY. We'll catch you after this break and we'll see if they can bring this back or win it out in total.
You better watch out if your enemy's a road ahead of full prophecy to be the greatest beast the world has ever seen. I feed him every day like the bones clean. I feed him all the hate and he grows me. And he gets cause real big, gets off quick. And if you cross him, you might drop dead. Metaphorically, of course, settling the score. Never getting bored, loves the blood and gold. Always wanting more freedom from the source. They don't really listen until they feel it for their body. And if you start shit, you be heartless in the darkness. Torn apart quick, you left scars ripped. You be chewed up and discarded.
And this world ain't right, won't accept it. Negative energy, I expect it. Once it's in your mind, it's infectious. So fight for your life and reject it. You better give me space, I'm protective. My adrenaline spikes when I'm threatened. And if you stay in my way, I'm aggressive. Cause when there's no
desperate. When there's no exit, I'll kill when I'm desperate. And this world ain't right, won't accept it. Negative energy, I expect it. Once it's in your mind, it's infectious. So fight for your life and reject it. You better give me space, I'm protective. My adrenaline spikes when I'm threatened. And if you stay in my way, I'm aggressive. Cause when there's no exit, I'll kill when I'm desperate. When there's no exit, I'll kill when I'm desperate.
What's on your mind? Can I read it from your eyes? Can we lay and make the time stand still? What if we stay? Pretend there's nothing else. What if we stay? What's on your mind? Can I read it from your eyes? Can we lay and make the time stand still? What if we stay? Pretend there's nothing else. What's on your mind? Can I read it from your eyes? Can we lay and make the time stand still? What if we stay? Pretend there's nothing else. read it from your eyes. You relate, make the time stand still. What if we stay? Pretend there's nothing else.
Do you want a Shrimpify Micro? Because I'm giving one away, and you can continue watching to find out how you can join this giveaway. Let's go. So I have the mic over here and actually has its own stand, which is pretty neat. There are actually 8 different features of this mic, but I'm only going to be showing you a few. So the first feature I want to show you is a tap to mute, and the indicator goes red, showing that the mic is muted. Secondly, there are actually 4 different polar settings. I'm currently on setting number 3, so you can change it by pressing the middle knob. This is the first setting, second setting, third, and lastly 4th. So the last feature I want to show you is that you can change your input volume by turning the knob. Either right side, where your volume is much louder, or left side, making your voice much softer. So that's only 3 features, but there are actually 5 more that you can explore, so I'm going to show you how you can enter the giveaway so you can explore the other features yourself. If you want to join this giveaway, just follow me at voon_ky, follow Berryfam TS, and follow Streamplify Global. Like this post and then tag 2 of your friends in the comments. Good luck. Bye!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Berryfam Season 3 TTV Grand Finals. Boy, howdy, dude. Did we have a crazy game again. And again, when I say crazy game, I mean a crazy player and I mean Splash. My gosh. Anyways, if you're just tuning in, I'm Lott, that's Feis. This tournament, of course, is sponsored by our beautiful sponsors over at Streamplify. They gave us these mics to work with, and if you're interested in looking for a new mic as well, a plug-and-play USB mic that's good on the market, consider one of these. Go over to streamplify.com and grab one of those as well. It's currently on sale. And also, if you're interested in trying to get one for free, try joining the giveaway and test your luck. But luck might be running out for Team ESOTERIC Feis.
Yeah, it just did not look so good there on Bind. You know, I thought, you know, maybe they would have had a little bit of a easier map. You know, Bind, Yoru, those two kind of go hand in hand. You can make a lot of plays with a TP. You can flash, do all these crazy things through the smoke. But when you've got Pretty Princess and Splash pairing up, it is just so damn difficult to counter. You know, one of them is just insanely good at flashing for you. The other one is just perfect at finding the timing and just hitting those shots. Can't really do much, but we will be heading in towards Abyss for our potential final map. It is a best of 5. If SOL8ERRY's team wins this map, they will be crowned the champion. But this is what you like right here.
Duelist? I like this. I mentioned the ISO was a very, very realistic pick you could use for Abyss because of how laid back you can kind of play him, right? And especially when it's not too high stakes. Like, this is still high stakes in a way a for fun grand finals tournament can be, especially with VCT players. But if we're talking real VCT levels, you don't really see the ISO unless back when he was broken. And you see a Jet usually try and take space. But I love seeing an ISO just in general over an Abyss because I think it's one of the better duelists, or rather, it's one of the better maps for ISO himself and Kit.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of long angles, and that shield can just save you so much, especially if there's an AWPer on the defending side. This time around, we will be seeing Splash here on the ISO himself. Yesterday, we saw him on the Neon. He went pretty crazy as well. 26 kills, if I'm not mistaken. This time around, a little bit more slow pace, a little bit more chill, and focused on the fire here, focused on his shots. I do like playing ISO, but every single time I get into the ult, it just never goes my way. I'm just getting a little bit too old, you know?
There was a game that I played with some other streamer friends of mine, and boy howdy, that it didn't go too well. Oddly enough, I was doing fine without ulting. Every time I ulted, I died, and I was like, I don't know what's happening. How am I like 26 and 10, but I'm dying in my ult?
It's the fact, you know, that I just blame it on like me not being good at 1v1, but when it comes to like fighting as a team, we're good at finding the timing to go for the peak and playing off each other, you know what I mean?
It's
in that ISO ult, it's a whole different story.
Yeah, it's the you know, oh, they're not looking at us. Give chance, boss. Give chance, and then we pull the trigger, you know?
Yeah.
Sitting in the corner. All right,
but
so
triple duelist, though, it is just something we don't normally see on this map. We do love a Cypher on this map, or a Vice if possible, to hold things down when it comes to defensing, for the defensive side. But no Sentinel is quite something here for ESOTERIC squad.
Yeah, that leads me to believe that they want to go for something a bit more aggressive here as well. You know, try to get your big names activated. Try to get Miz. Try to get Persona. Everyone activated. Ender put onto the smokes here as well, and he's coming back right now as well. He's reconnected. If anyone's wondering why the timer has been paused, Ender put onto the Astra tells me that this is pretty much their only kind of plan that they have for a possible post-plant scenario for their attacking side here. You do have the shock darts so you can use to help with the post-plant, but likely the shock darts are going to be used for the Cypher trips.
It's going to be an interesting game, that is for sure. You can see a bit of a setup here. 2 players in towards A main already, and 3 making their way towards the middle. Might be maybe an A split towards vents, but we'll just have to see. The smoke has been popped off. And well, yeah, the rest of the squad making their way in towards vents. That is true. Miz leading the charge here on that Jet. Great fault line. It does not hit Miz, but it will delay the rest of his team. They make their way on towards site. Do they check? SOL8ERRY towards the bridge, inside of her own smoke, and Pretty Princess finds the perfect timing from tower to take down the spike planter. Splash is here. He's ready. Finds 2 for himself. Looking for the 3rd. Can ESOTERIC do it? 1 versus 1 against Splash, but Splash will just get the better of him towards the tower. Pretty Princess, a big, well, like you said, impact kills to turn that round around.
Yeah, I was watching the silhouette. He was sitting by the smoke, right? Just shift jumping up to the smoke where his position, where SOL8ERRY is jumping in right now. And no one checked it. They went straight for the site, which is the best play they could do, but you know, you leave that gap open thinking it's safe, and for if you give him that second, then you know that's where you can falter.
You just have to, like, if there's 3 people, 2 people go on towards site, one player just stand in towards that tower position and just hold off the smoke. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think that would have been the better.
Bit of a misplay there, but nonetheless, first round for SOL8ERRY side. Oh, good shot here by Persona to get the trade. There is a trip. He will get tagged, but do they expect Tortoise to be here? Miz, big play. Right click there on towards the site, but well, it's all by himself. He's got a little bit of something in terms of firepower. A Spectre to work with. Time, so much time to work with as well. Can he make this work? Down to 9 HP. At this point, if that was me, I'd fall down. I'd just be like, nah, this ain't happening. Pretty Princess closes things out. Big round from Splash to take what, 3 players there?
He has his ult already.
Wow.
Dude, there has to be like, if we could have someone do like statistics for this, I'm very sure like every 2 rounds this guy gets his ult. Like, it's the amount of times that he can do that, it's immense, right? We saw that with the Neon earlier when he was playing on Haven. He used his overdrive, and then 2 rounds later he has his overdrive again.
Yeah, and the fact that he's playing ISO that has, like, it takes 7 orbs or 7 kills to get his ult back, it's not as much as other agents. ESOTERIC going ham already made their way on towards site. They do have a bit of a crossfire set up towards B-Link and Heaven, but oh, they just spam down Splash, trying to get a little bit too greedy, pushing out Heaven.
1 enemy remaining.
4 versus 2. Ender finds one more, and it's all on a SOL8ERRY. Bonus round here for them. Miz will be able to close things out. They keep 4 rifles, so that's definitely going to keep the economy healthy here for Team ESOTERIC.
For sure, and I think for ESO himself, I don't think he really minds not having a rifle here, because playing the Yoru, already bought up the shorty as well. He's going to go for his shenanigans. If he can get up his ult here by this round, it will be really good for him, but we'll see if he manages to do so. Splash still has the 1v1 ult here. See if he decides to use it on the site hit, or especially on the spike planter. I think that would be the easiest one.
Once again, you can see a B hit. All 5 members just at B. I think we're just going to be seeing this time and time again, just full aggressive plays. REZZ makes his way in towards the smoke and will get taken out. Oh, Persona showing off exactly why he's chosen ISO here for himself as well.
1 enemy remaining.
Just takes them down one by one, and just look at the aggression.
Spike planted.
SOL8ERRY again in a 1v4. You can't really do much with the positions that these guys have. All the way in towards B-Link, clearing out spawn already. There's just nowhere to enter here if you would go for this retake. 3k there for Persona, and that's exactly the Persona we know and love. Has he locked in?
We're hoping so. Miz is locked in pretty much already as well. He's trying to match up against Splash here. Persona, if he gets online as well, we might just see a game in our hands here, possibly. But this time they're swapping things up. They're going for the A hit instead, and this might be very much the right call. Look at the amount of pressure that they've added onto B.
Get out of my way.
Alright, Lott is cutting out here. I will be taken over, but Dimensional Drift already popped off here on towards the site. Oh, free real estate given from the side of SOL8ERRY. And man, the pressure is just too much. They've like 3 players in towards spawn. Persona good for 1, but look at these sheriffs, these pistols, and the Stinger just doing work. 4 versus 3. He has the ultimate to work with here. Splash does end up using it. Does he win out the 1v1? Spots up Espresso Milk, gets the shield back, and that's exactly what you want.
Contract complete.
Time though. Do they have enough? That is the question. The defuse is coming in. Gravity Well is being used. Ender finds 1, but Splash is just going beast mode. Good for 1. Does not expect the player towards the top. And well, it's SOL8ERRY. What do you expect? She will be able. Did she defuse it? Oh no,
No, she did not.
Oh,
As
thank
Terry
God, okay.
managed to get it 0.6 seconds left into, I think, the diffuser. Or at least a little bit more would have done it. But man, oh my gosh. ESO, he managed to get up into the spot where no one expects him to be at. Yeah, good stuff for him. A 3K to clutch it out. Brings him a little bit closer to getting themselves back into this entire grand finals. Leading the kill charge now. Right behind Splash.
Man, what a round.
You are divided.
I mean, it was a half buy, but they managed to make it work.
Cover going out.
This time around, going for the same strat from the first round. SOL8ERRY gonna be caught off guard. Shorty with just through the wall. Insane stuff. Full on aggression, round after round. And there is just no way for SOL8ERRY's team to answer back with.
Prep for the flash for a second there, but no one's going to push through as well. REZZ's making this slow rotation, making sure that no one's going to hide in the spawn here, maybe get a pick or two, but with the way things are going, Tortoise would have to go all the way around, go all the way behind them to try and get a exit frag here if that's what they're planning to do. REZZ's going to give up the space, he's going to go back, he's going to save the gun. Tortoise is going to be the one to try and get these exit frags.
Hey, what can you do? I mean, I guess one thing you can do is just kind of leave the site alone, let them take it, and just go for that 5v5 retake. Using they burn
My ultimate is ready.
their utility trying to enter. Tortoise is good for one. A little bit of damage into their economy, but you know they are pretty rich here. There's no problem here for them to buy up a Vandal.
All right.
This is a tough one, man.
Yeah, honestly. I mean, when you have so much pressure like that, it's hard to fight, especially with the way that they've chosen their lineup too, right? The ISO, it's great to hold down the site, but if you deal with them, well, the site's relatively open, especially if the initiators are playing split sites or playing very far. The only real threat onto a site is a Cypher always.
It's you and me.
Oh man, I like this. This is lit. Oh, hold on a second now.
Gosh.
They walked in towards the wrong neighborhood. Splash is there ready and waiting. Pops his ultimate as well. Finds Persona with the ISO 1v1. Can he hit his shots? No, he can't. He is human. God, he does make mistakes.
Yeah, he bleeds. He absolutely does. But it's, of course, coming in from another monster himself. And that's going to be Persona. He's leveled things out as well. His teammate in the clutch here is going to be Ender. They're going to try and work their way around the sites here to try and find their way to get this spike. It's going to be a retrieval mission, but a hard one at that. Look at around the corner. You have Pretty Princess shotgun in hand. I don't think they'll be expecting this, so they're going to have to try and play for this. When smoke goes down, they might try for it. Close up. Yeah, it's going to be a headshot instantly. Good stuff coming in to try and annihilate the push, but look at that shotgun back forward, and SOL8ERRY wins out the fight against Ender. Just ever so barely on the wide swing. 3-2-4. They find themselves a bit of a window back into this.
That's what it takes to win it. To win a round against Team ESOTERIC when they are on a roll. Oh, goes all the way down to a 1v1. You need to bring out the judge as well. And it's just super difficult here, but they make things work. I mean, I guess I get why
Let's get set
he's
up.
brought out the judge. You know, they always clump in together, they run in together. And if he's able to kind of dodge this guy and just find the right positioning, he's definitely going to be able to mow them down. But this time around, ESOTERIC and the squad making their way towards this B site. Already, TP'd made his way on towards the site. Miz, great positioning. They just leave the site. They want to play the 5v5 because Pretty Princess has the Rolling Thunder to work with, and he does use it perfectly. Splash finds the perfect time to swing out. Finds two on towards the site. Oh my word. It is just phenomenal shots here coming in from Splash. Spike has been dropped. Can he find more frags? That is the question. Ender will be able to get the trade here on towards him. 3 versus 2. Persona is still alive, so this is definitely doable.
Very, very much so, but utility is running out for both teams here. try and stop this spike or trying to defend it even, try to grab it back.
Oh, wow.
He's creeping up the smoke. He might have found a window here, but there's two other players. He's going to go all the way around, but I think his back got spotted by Tortoise as well into the smoke. Persona left into this 1-on-3. 3 different positions to try and angle his gun, but it's not going to be enough. The strafe is good for it. Tortoise brings this back. It's 4-4, and that's a crazy round coming in from Splash as well, with the help of Pretty Princess on the Rolling Thunder.
Cord is so aware about the fact that someone could lurk up in towards that smoke. Ender was making a play of his life. He thought he found the timing. I thought he found the timing, but just like you said, the back just came out of the smoke there. It was a little bit too tight.
That goes there.
And well, he managed to save the round, but 4-4. The score is all tied up. Still, it could be anyone's game. Esoteric squad now kind of taking things a little bit more slower.
Who's next?
Oh, but he's got the dimensional drift. He's gonna give away this information. They want to fake this B site.
Oh, instantly. Bucky into the chest of Tortoise. That's almost revenge. Oh, Pretty Princess manages to get away with this kill onto Persona as well. Where's the trade kill? There it is. That's Ender finding that kill. It's so crucial because now this entire site is going to be open. Spike's going to go down instantly. They're going to go for the post plant scenario here. 4-on-3. This is their best way to do this. Splash is still alive, and he does have a way to get set up here with Redco being on the team still.
Hunter Fury is definitely available, and I think SOL8ERRY just spotted out at least 1 or 2 players here. Splash good for 1. Paranoia gonna be coming out. She does have the smoke to work with, but there is a gravity wall. There's Hunter's Fury, the shock darts you probably have to worry about as well. It's gonna be a little bit tough to go for the stick, but you know, in classic SOL8ERRY fashion, she will do her best to just stick the spike for the defuse. Good for 1, but Ender will pick up the quad.
Good stuff coming from Ender. That's what you want to see from the Astra player here onto Abyss. Get the pulls ready, get the post plants ready, make sure they don't have a chance to do so. And yeah, I mean, if you know SOL8ERRY is alive, you know she's taking it. It's worth the pull. You don't even have to play any mind games there, I think. Man, oh man. Okay. Back and forth, back and forth. A little bit streaky from both teams, but stakes are here, man. It's either the final map or it's a continuation. We'll see where it goes. Pretty Princess, Sheriff in hand, not gonna take the shot, not gonna stay around. There's Espresso Milk getting that kill onto SOL8ERRY as well. Oh, a bit of a rough fight coming in from Pretty Princess as well, but he does win out that shot. He has to try and fight Persona. This is a god that he has to fight, and he's not gonna win against it. You need more than just prayers. Esoteric, long range with the Phantom, takes out Taurus on that rotation as well. 4 players are going into this site. 2 deadlier ones around the corner. Redco has the stinger as well in hand, makes his position known as well. There's the undercut that goes through both ways. Esoteric is going to do the jump spot. Here's the clone. Nope, gonna take him out instead. Splash goes down. He is indeed human. He does bleed. Redco left 11 bullets in his stinger. He's getting pounded out. It's just a matter of time. They're just playing around with each other. Ender goes down for this.
Well, they know exactly where Redco's at. The fact that one of them is super low, they're just not gonna go for the push, but Espresso, wow, nice shot there. Gets a dink on her, but barely does any damage.
It barely did any damage. It's a stinger dink. It did like 5 damage, I swear. It might have clipped a bit of the wall, maybe that's all. That's funny. Okay, good stuff coming in from Team Esoteric though. Their aggression is what's paying off for them. Having this triple duelist set up to just break into the site, full pressure, it's just the best way they can do things. Especially when they figured out, I think, that the Cypher mostly plays B. But they are gonna run into him.
You are divided.
Okay, there's the ultimate. This wall just denying any sort of sound cues. Tortoise getting a little bit too aggressive there. You don't exactly want to die too early. Splash swings out towards heaven, finds one. Wants to play with the wall, but Persona is just there, ready.
Spike down.
Trades back and forth, turns it into a 3 versus 3, and the spike yet to be planted here. Wall will go down.
Oh yeah, good shot. Yeah, good shot coming from Esoteric. Their 2 key components are down in the first part of the round. Splash Rectal going down. Pretty consistent stuff as well. Ooh, Paranoia is good to try and block out Feis from getting any more, but Esoteric just jumps in, TPs in straight away, takes out Taurus, but not going to take out the second one. It's going to be Feis to go and clean up. 4-7. This is looking way more lively for Team Esoteric at the moment.
This is the esoteric persona combination that we saw yesterday, and they finally brought it out. You know, when the map counts, when you're so close to the edge, they just push back. Don't exactly want to give that 3-0 just yet. They want to fight back, and that's exactly why they're here in the grand finals. They've got the skill to do it.
Get out of my way.
Next.
Oh, once again, a B rush. This is going to be so tough for Tortoise and Redco to deal with. But Redco,
Spike
good for
down,
one.
B.
Tortoise, does he expect ESOTERIC to be right next to him? This is so difficult for him to run away from. He does get flashed. ESOTERIC does what he does best. The Yoru flash through the smoke. Going for the second. Not hit it, but 2
Last
versus 2.
player standing.
Oh, hold on a second. Make that a 2v1.
Flash out.
Burger Eater, aka Pretty Princess, still alive.
Fake
SOL8ERRY goes for the defuse, and of course, she will be sticking this one. They're both inside the smoke.
Oh, he's running out of time. He's running out of time. It's always going to be SOL8ERRY sticking the spike. She always does it. They should know. A 5-7.5.
Switching sides.
And we swap sides. That's not too bad if you're Team ESOTERIC, honestly, at the moment. But yeah, that's rough. He's waiting. He's thinking maybe it's Pretty
this
Princess is going for the defuse. Yeah, maybe this time she'll let go of it. But no, it's always the full stick. Pros never fake.
That is true. That's the words she has, you know, on behind her, the back of the wall, up on the ceiling when she's going to sleep. She looks up. Oh, pros don't fake.
She has
And
it on her
she's
monitor.
sticking to it.
Little sticky note by the bottom of the
Yeah.
monitor. It's like don't fake it. Just diffuse.
Just DP, just hold 4. She's living by those words, that's for sure. But now, sides are swapped. SOL8ERRY's team going to be on the attacking side, and well, they are hitting this B site. Ritko has been a little bit quiet here.
Looking vicious.
See whether or not he can step up, but look at Tortoise with a nice frag there to save things up. Flash taking down 2 towards B Link. And whoa, just like that, 5v2.
One
Make
enemy
that
remaining.
a 5v1 as they find a persona. ESOTERIC doing what he can. 1 bullet left in the chamber. They want to go for the knife. Oh, Tortoise will save him at least a little bit of shame and take him out with a share.
The dimensional fabric here is thin.
Yeah, a little bit of dignity saved there, but nothing saved on that round either. That's a rough one, man. Splash was he just went straight in, and that's the thing with the double tap shield as well. Miz, if he was maybe there sooner in position, or you know, if Splash wasn't even playing ISO in the first place, yeah, he gets that kill. But no, taps the shield instead, and he disappears into the smoke and gets traded out almost immediately.
Yeah, but Tortoise, great awareness there to be able to hold off the other angle and just be able to take him down. ESOTERIC, so much wisdom being heard. Stinger in his hands, good for 1. TP's away instantly. And that's a 4 versus 5. The rest of the team will be called here for the rotations. We do have 2 Sheriffs and a Stinger to work with, so long range, if Persona is able to hit these shots, then he can definitely do a lot of damage. But Redco answers back. It's a slow trade, but a trade nonetheless.
Persona's ready for this. They're waiting for the push here. They have the idea. Pretty much everyone is on this side of the map. There's a fault line, but it's not going to really hit anyone. It's a bit far towards the left. Oh, the spam through the smoke. It's just good game sense. That's Persona. He has that first shot, but he can't get that second one through. Redco, a triple kill so far. It's up to Miz to try and save this round. He has to find 3 kills. Has to find that headshot, but he doesn't. It's Redco for 4. And he finds themselves back into 7-7. It's all tied up.
Don't forget that.
Okay. Redco is starting to heat up. At the start of the second half, he had 2 kills. And now he's up. He's got 8. And he is hitting his shots. ESOTERIC squad has to be a little bit nervous now. They've got to be a little wary. But they do have the rifles. They've got the better buy here. They have to definitely win this round out. They just stop the momentum. Giving this bonus is going to be super difficult. Will gets spotted out by the drone. Tortoise finds Persona, pushing a little bit too eager, taking that mid control. And well, 4 versus 5. Spike is down. Can Splash find one towards bottom? Yes, he does. ESOTERIC just completely shut down. Outlaw gonna be used against
Last
Espresso
player
Milk as
standing.
well, and oh no, Splash just doing Splash things. Miz good for one, but I think he just has to fall back. He has to go for the save. He wants to find some exits, at least do a little bit of damage, and okay, Miz. That is what we want to see.
Nice little fadeaway there. Might be able to go for the second one, but I think everyone else is actually going to go and extract from the site from a whole different area instead. A bit of fun damage for Redco here.
My armor. No.
Splash doesn't need it. He has a heal.
It's true. 8
If
to
I
7,
may,
just like
I'll
that.
go in first.
They have caught up with 4 rounds in a row. It was a 5 to 7,
Checking the situation.
and they finally got the lead once again. 22 kills here for Splash. It's not 30. 22 is pretty good. But considering that he looks like he's starting to heat up now as well.
Yeah, he's getting there. Persona has to amp up his game to try and catch up and try and stop this from happening. Give themselves a chance to try and fight back for this grand finals again. Drone's going to be used, but no info really spotted. They do know at least one player is on the site there from Persona taking out the drone. And can assume that's another one up in heaven as well. But it's going to be all 4 players now coming in here through as well to try and stop this push. Miz is sitting all the way over on B. They're trying to wait for any sort of response, but no one's going to be there as well. Splash goes and takes out Persona as well. Uses the ult, does take out Espresso Milk as well. Ender is good for one, finds Redco, but his angle is being held by this Outlaw, and Torres is the one to swing it instead. ESOTERIC, long range spray with the Stinger is good for even more damage. He might be able to find the second one, but no, he's going to back out instead, wait for his teammate, wait for Miz to come by.
Last player standing.
Oh, but taken down
Spike
instantly
planted.
is Miz from the Outlaw. So now ESOTERIC with a clutch to try and center his name, gets the headshots in, but SOL8ERRY has the better weapon for this. The lead, the equalization escapes them. The lead increases. It's 9 to 7 now.
Early on, we saw that the rotations from ESOTERIC's team, they had 4 players ready and waiting to stop the execution of Team SOL8ERRY, and even with 4 players there, they were just not able to do much. I think Miz looks like he's pretty on form. He looks like he's hitting his shot. So if he's able to actually swap positions with one of those players, he might be able to hold off the push. But nonetheless, he is feeling very comfortable here towards his B side.
Cage triggered.
Yeah, it's the rough thing of, like, you know, not having your secondary bit of defense. You have such a good player like Miz, right? And if you put every single one of the good players onto one site, you leave the other one completely open. So you have to spread yourselves out here, especially when you're playing against Splash. You don't really know where he's going to come from.
Made his way towards the other side. It's good for wow!
But he misses the ledge and he's going down to his death, but he's just going to try and stall it. Even though he's not dead yet, they can assume and they can think that maybe he's still on the site somewhere because they know that he's dashed away. Until he hits the bottom part of the map and he dies, then they will know completely. Torres finds one more, takes out Espresso Milk as well. Dimensional Drift is going to be used, and I think they might have figured out that Miz is falling off the map here as well. And Ender goes down as well. It's just Torres' round, but look at ESOTERIC with the judge as well. Persona doubles up. It's going to be Torres' round. 4K for him. And SOL8ERRY cleans it out. 10 to 7. What was that from Tortoise?
Batman just went insane. I thought that might have been ESOTERIC's round there because, you know, the judge came in pretty clutch, picking up 2 kills. Everyone else was just there trading each other back and forth. It was just a full-on frenzy on that site. And as soon as they realized that Chet was falling off the map, they realized, okay, we've got the numbers advantage. Let's just use it to our advantage and just wrap this up. So 10 to 7, double-digit scoreline already secured for SOL8ERRY's side.
Concealment.
Drone coming through as well, the usual, checking the corners, making sure no one's there, and they know that Iso's not here, but he is going to now filter up into the positions here as well. So play around this corner, make sure no one plays up as well to try and dash around. Fury likely going to land anything either. So a bit of damage done all to the attackers, but I don't think it was from the Hunter's Fury.
Oh man, the position already from Miz in the attacker
Obscuring
spawn.
vision.
So they've got all the information. They knew for a fact that it's an A hit. But the weapons on the defensive side is not looking too good. Oh, Esoteric.
Oh, no.
Does he manage to TP away? No, he does not. No TP at all. Redco picks up 2. They completely open up that A site. And can Miz do anything? Persona's good for 1. Ooh, hold on a second. Miz is still alive. 1 versus 2. Spike is down. And he's got the Blade Storm ready. Dash has been primed. Does not manage to find that first pick. Scan comes in. They know for a fact that he's extremely low, and Splash will be able to spray him down, picking up his 26th kill.
Oh man, that's so unlucky for Esoteric. Redco joins him in death there towards the end just for funsies, but yeah, that was the one thing you're a little bit worried about, right? The breach all managing to knock someone off onto, well, the literal abyss. And we saw that, I believe, yesterday happen to someone else too. On bridge.
Yeah, I remember, but I forgot who it was. But that's just what happens. You know, you have to be wary about that. If the enemy team has a breach, if you're trying to go for a defuse or you're trying to go for a plant, that Rolling Thunder can just knock you off the site. Persona, Guardian, in his hands, trying to go for the tap, trying to spot out the head of Splash. Splash just runs out through the smoke, but Persona is just too good with it. Does manage to find a trade on the numbers here. Hold on a second, the rest of the squad just comes up.
What?
Just the confidence, the body language is just showing full confidence in
Spike
Team
planted.
SOL8ERRY. Espresso
Yeah.
Milk. Can she do it? That is the question.
This is really hard, especially with the Phantom as well, so she can't even
Revealing
land
area.
this clean one-shot headshot either. Spotted already up top. Oh, this is going to be a rough one. There should be util to stop this as well. SOL8ERRY's going to go and check for this peak, but it's going to be the peak from the other side from Tortoise to bring them into match point. And not only that, it's going
Match
into
point.
series point as well. They started this game off really well, Team Esoteric, but they've lost it at the grasp on their attacks. They've lost their grasp on the attacks here.
Can they make this work? It's 5 rounds. I mean, it's not too difficult to come back from. But just looking at the body language and how they move around the map, it's just... They are locked in here from the side of Team SOL8ERRY. Splash with 26 kills. He's got the ultimate to work with. They are droning
It's you and me.
down this B side, and he does manage to capture Ender. This is a big kill if he's able to hit it. Yes, that's the smoke's gone. No smokes, no Astro Wall to work things out with Miz. Down to 42 HP. Does he win out this fight? 2 HP now, and he does get the shot on towards Tortoise. But the trade just instantly comes in. 3 versus
late.
4.
Yeah, too late. He couldn't get out. The battle took so long. Pretty Princess already up onto the site as well. Utility going in for this spike plant. This is going to be a harsh scramble for the last 3 players here. Espresso Milk with the Bulldog as well. This is going to be really rough. Flash goes out. They're expecting a peek from heaven, but no. There's the peek coming in from Espresso Milk, but she goes down to Redco instead. They turn around. Esoteric is the last one alive, but he gets sprayed down by the opposing team. That is going to be SOL8ERRY, and they're going to be your Berryfam Season 3 TTV champion. SOL8ERRY herself. Team Esoteric fall, a 0-3 for them. 3-0 essentially for Team SOL8ERRY.
Man,
What a way to do it.
Man, I mean, it looked like Esoteric team, you know, they had the upper hand. They won the first half 7-5, and as soon as they swapped sides, man, well, 13-7, from 7-5, 13-7, they just won it all the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rounds in a row for the attacking side, for Team SOL8ERRY, to just dominantly take it away, take that next map away. Wow, just wow. And of course, the top fragger
Is Splash.
is Splash. 29 kills, 5 first bloods, 409 ACS. My goodness.
This kid has such immense prospects going for him going into next year, right? He has shown himself to be a threat into the scene, and he's so young, so he can only get better from here, really. So I don't know, like, again, the RRQ next to his name, it makes enough sense already, right? He's already there, sitting under the academy, I believe, and he has good components around him, especially right now. If he wants to learn from people, I mean, what was it? Our very own Sky SG, right? He's the one that got signed in as well, as the coach for that main team. So if he wants to learn anything, he has good teachers as well around him, assuming experience doesn't get the better of him as well, because man, Flash just, I don't know what to say. It's incredible. Every single game tonight, even yesterday.
Yeah, it's just the splash effect. He is just insane. But of course, we have to give props to the rest of his team as well. SOL8ERRY, Pretty Princess, Red Coat, Rory, Fubuki, and what's it? Tortoise. There we go. Yeah, sorry, I had to name out the subs as well. But yeah, each and every single one of them had the opportunity to play, and help them out all the way through here to the grand finals, and to be the champions as well is super big. What a way to end the year.
Yeah, absolutely. What a way to end a year for Team SOL8ERRY as well. I mean, even for Team ESOTERIC as well, that's still a good position to end themselves on as well. Second place is not too bad. Of course, you want to be winning first, but give yourself a round of applause, give yourself a pat on the back. You still made it far, especially when you consider the threats that you had to go up against. I mean, hell, for their semifinal matches, right? They had to go up against Kimmy, Bryce, and Weeza. No small names whatsoever in this tourney. It's a lot of names to go up against. And yeah, unfortunately, Team SOL8ERRY just played better Valorant today. So let's do a little bit of a closure, I think, as we try and wrap things up here and try and get things going for production so they can rest for the Monday. What do you have to say for everything that happened, for everything that transpired?
I think I have to say thank you to Berryfam. I have to say thank you to Simplify as well for being the sponsors of this tournament and for allowing this to happen. And I would say thank you to the viewers here. There's 300 of you in the chat right now. Give yourselves a pat on the back as well. And to all the players, the contestants, the streamers who took their time off in this holiday season to play in this tournament, the last tournament of the year. We appreciate every single one of you, and I think with that being said, it has been a pleasure here casting for the Berryfam TTV Season 3. We'll see you guys next year. Bye-bye.